so.
I don't think so.
I should have
Oh.
80 left. Yep. Okay. Yep. I have 80 left.
80 what? I'm talking about the tokens on Roll20.
Ah, fair enough. Yes, that makes sense.
All right.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Show
is
us.
everybody on Roll20?
Yes.
Oh, I will be buying a superior healing potion.
Sure. Alrighty.
Anyone else with lots of money going to add to that? Or is this just the two of us grabbing that?
Nope, we're done
I
by
have 400 left.
Okay, fair enough. Cool beans. Then we're all good.
Why are there
This is
bombs? I don't
a-
like that.
Rather large arena.
Yes.
Oh.
I am a rather large character.
So legitimately, Keegan, I thought you were a hole in the map. I was like, why the fuck are we surrounded by a hole?
Nope, you get teleported in, a pile of things falls in the middle.
Alright. Kazi
There's a
sees a
bomb.
mountain of snakes and immediately readies his weapon, ready to attack. This is the boss.
Wux comes out on his little springboard over here to the left. And
Fantastic.
welcomes you all. There's people watching, as always. He says, if you look around, you're within this nice enclosure designed for the queen herself by Wux and company. She seems to have made 4 nests, one in each corner of the arena, which would be these big things over in the corners.
Oh, we have 4
I'm
bombs.
talking to myself. Yes, the recording
If
is
you
going.
wish to draw her out, I'd suggest you deal with those first. And then we'll see what she has to offer you from there.
Where is she?
We gotta deal with we gotta bomb the nest first.
As you
Okay.
ask where she is, and you see the ground like shift in an area
I
very
hate that.
slightly.
I hate that
Did someone
so
say
much.
aerial bombardment?
Alrighty. Okay.
But as Wux concludes his sort of introduction to everyone, you notice that at each of the hives there is a couple of little tiny dudes come out.
They're so small.
They are so small indeed.
Boy,
Bro, I
am I
can't.
glad I have this on the big monitor.
Yeah, me too. Actually, when we're talking, my dad just plugged
This
in my
is
other monitor, and I was
hilarious.
like, hell yes. Okay.
And with that, we'll roll initiative and we can begin the combat.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's gonna take like 7 turns to even get to each of these nests. Okay, this is gonna be a 7-hour combat.
Aha! A beautiful
Oh.
initiative.
0.
Oh no, oh no.
You need to disable your
I have advantage on
fractions.
initiative.
What is wrong with the initiatives there? Why is
You
that?
could manually modify it.
That was the
Why?
tiebreaker. Yeah.
Tiebreaker.
Oh.
I have advantage on initiative and I rolled 2 2s.
We got an Ellen token in here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Why did that not link it?
What?
Sweet.
Huh. My character sheet's being a little funky.
There is your Ellen token.
Thank you.
Josh, can you get my initiative? It
what?
didn't link.
Yeah, what'd you roll? 12?
Oh no. Mine's being funky.
What
I'll
is Kazi and Ellen's dex mods?
2.
1.
Kazi is 1. You can see it in the chat as a modifier.
Oh yes, thank you.
Let's see. Maybe this will work out? Sorry, something's being weird with my sheet. Okay, there we go. That's back. That was wild. It was showing nothing, just my name, and I was like, oh, that's bad. That's not great. That is not ideal. Okay, so character sheet, and we're doing
So-
initiative. Oh, of 0.
How do we pronounce the goblin's name?
be Rhodey for short. The rest is silent.
Brody, okay.
The rest is silent.
Yeah.
Did not have her
Okay.
clicked. Wait a minute.
I got it.
Sorry, I thought I clicked on it. This is being weird. Okay.
You might have missed due to how big the screen is.
I thought I didn't. Also, my
Zoom in.
Roll20 has been weird with me today. So
It's actually genuinely lagging for me. There's so much
Really?
picture.
Yeah, this is huge.
I can't.
Very
Oh
big.
no, I can't touch this. I can't interact with the board at all. Oh, that's bad.
Why?
Huh?
Why
I
not?
don't know. Okay, well I can.
Just refresh your
Lag or lack of permissions?
I don't lag. Maybe I don't know. I can do other things. I had to exit out of the game before
refresh
just to
your
get.
browser.
Good grief.
It's funny. My character's like normal sized on my screen to where I typically have it, and I can't see anything. Like I can't read the health bars or anything
Yeah.
because I'm just zoomed out.
Gotta zoom in.
Yeah, but then I can't see any. The rest of the board.
Well, the rest of the board doesn't matter.
There's some things out in the corner there.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, there's 4 corners and 4 things.
Uh-huh. That's how scores work.
Scores. I thought it was a board.
Squares.
Squares.
Just gotta zoom in to
Squares.
250%.
Zoom out all the way.
Why? I can do
I'll
that.
zoom in all the way. Because if you zoom out all the way, you can't see anything.
Okay, you good, Soup?
No.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't move. I cannot click. Like I can click on my character, but it doesn't highlight it. It won't let me do anything. But I can draw lines. I can do
that's
this.
Because
Oh, get out of measuring mode.
There. Are you better now?
Holy shit! I can do shit now. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's because you didn't have permission.
Oh, why?
Because Josh messed something up.
Oh god, I thought it was my fault. I was like, why? I've refreshed it.
I
I've
just didn't have
exited.
your token in the game until 10 minutes before we started, so it wasn't coded.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, now I'm good. Now I can actually do things.
Can
Delightful. I
everybody
know.
move their character and stuff?
Yes. I don't know where I started. Shit.
In the
Close
middle.
enough.
There.
All right. So, we'll begin. Ellen, you have the highest initiative. You get to go
Huh?
first.
Huh?
Well,
I rolled a 0.
12?
I rolled a
I
0.
was not expecting
so
that.
So low,
team,
low
thoughts?
initiative today.
Prioritize a corner? Split up?
We could maybe
um,
teams of like 2 or 3.
Avoid
I think
the bombs?
someone should touch a
Use the
bomb, see
bombs?
what happens.
I think somebody with decent
Oh,
amount of health should
so
do
the
that.
way the bombs work, I'll explain how they work because they're part of you.
Ooh.
You can move them, to carry them. They're large bombs, very large. So you have to roll strength check to try and move them. If you roll a 10 or higher, you can move it on half, like you can carry it at half your speed. If you roll 20 or higher, you can carry it with no impeding your speed at all. That's on a strength check. Or athletics.
And you have
if
to
you're
get these to the
proficient in
nest.
athletics. You have to get them to the nest. They
Jesus.
require 3 actions to arm. That's what the 3 above them is. So it could be 3 separate actions, or it could be 3 from one person over the course of 3 turns. That's up to you guys to decide how you want to do that. And then after the last arm has gone, so after the 3rd action, it'll explode at the end. Let me see. I have it written down. At the end of the player who armed the bomb's next turn is when they'll blow up.
This is gonna take forever.
Yeah, I'm very concerned for the length of this fight.
We're going to do a lot of pick up bomb, move, do nothing. Pick up bomb, move, do nothing.
Yeah, it's legitimately gonna take like at least 5 hours, Josh.
Well, let's get
This-
to it
I
then.
don't think it'll take that long.
No,
Okay.
Josh, I don't think you understand the amount of turns that this is gonna take. And you're already having our move speed with the movement.
Oh,
We're not gonna
I
roll the
do.
strength rolls. Okay. Yep.
I'm I'm going to attempt to move the bomb, and I will fail.
You cannot.
So I will exist, I guess.
No movement or anything?
I mean, she has to push
Um,
the bomb.
Which way are we going?
Oh goodness.
And we have to do all 4 or just one? What was
we should
communicated to us?
probably prioritize the
All
bottom 2
4.
to start.
To
I
to
don't
summon her.
Yeah, to summon the queen.
Start the
Jesus
fight.
Christ.
All right.
So I'm just going to move. To here. I have already lost track of where I was. One moment.
And she's rumbling inside the sand, yes?
Yeah, that she's
I
on the
hit
ground right
movement.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just dashing to there for now.
Okay. Kazi?
Yep, I'm gonna use 20 feet of my movement. I'm gonna try to pick up this bomb. Is that athletics or what is that? It's just
You can
strength?
use athletics if you're proficient in athletics, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
20.
I said that when I was explaining it. 20, you can move it at full movement.
Okay, well I already used, most of my movement. And
You
is
can
that an
dash.
action to do that? I can still dash?
Nope. Yeah, you can still dash.
Oh. Okay, then I'll do 40 there with the bomb. Does it occupy the same space or what's... Oh, I also cannot use the bombs. Like you're forced to move them for all of us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have him follow you.
Can
Yep.
we arm them and then continue carrying them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Good question.
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay.
I'd say 2 Pearsons per bomb, but there's only 5 of us, so.
Let's just focus on the bottom bombs for now.
Vasilisa?
Oh no, there's
Vasilisa?
6 of us.
Vasilisa, yeah. Oh god. Do we want to go in focus down one corner each? Like focus down a corner, or do we split up? So
Well, there's 6 of us. We can do 2 people per bomb to get this going quicker.
cool. I can't carry a bomb, so one of you.
So you need to go with someone. You can either go with
You
me,
can attempt.
or someone else because I have athletics and have.
I say 2 groups of 3.
Two
Yeah,
groups of
do
3?
the bot
Okay.
ones and then the top ones.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll go.
That way we have 1 or 2 people running defense and somebody carrying bomb.
Cool. Who wants to
And
go
you
with
could
me?
still attempt to carry the bomb if you
I
so choose.
don't know.
If you roll high.
Yeah, but I would rather somebody else with a higher, more likely
Okay,
chance to
then
use
just
their full-
dash.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can do
assu-
both. You can still dash even if you try to get the bomb. It's a free
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. I'm assuming that what's in front of me right here, those is that
It's a
like
slight drop, yeah, by like 5 feet. Not a big deal.
oh, it's a drop, not a climb. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I can just rush down. I think I'll go to the other corner. So I'll just.
So then my question is this rocky outcropping a place that will be safe from the queen erupting, or the queen's mouth?
Where?
Where we started. That circle of rock.
I don't know.
Yeah, precisely. You're not gonna tell us.
3 down. Okay, so I'm
Okay,
just
so
going
you're
to
moving?
move that. Yeah.
Here come the swarmers after you.
Okay, these guys are gonna go.
Crap. Well.
They approach.
They
They do
approach us.
approach.
They approach within range of my height.
Ooh.
Is it
Nice.
extended
Love to
spell
see
or
that.
which one is it? Distance spell. Fireball.
Nice.
Okay, blasted bee giant.
No, they're just in range of your fireball. You don't even need a distance spell on it.
Wait, what's the distance for fireball? I thought it was 60.
Add the radius to it. It extends.
No, it's like 120 feet for fireball, right?
Is it? I thought
Don't
it
know.
was 60. I'll check.
No,
though.
it's definitely not 60.
It's 150 feet. Okay, well,
Ta-da!
I'm an idiot.
Blasted bee giant. It is your turn. That's you,
Oh
Shadow.
yes.
Holy shit.
I need to zoom in. so I know what square I just pointed to.
Yeah, I know.
You can also, rather than using measuring
Ooh.
tool, pick up your character, right click while holding, and then drag an arrow off.
Oh,
Measure and move at the same time.
magic. Anyway, athletics check.
Yep.
Oh, my computer does not like that. It doesn't let me move back to my original position. Oh god, it's
Ooh.
breaking.
Anyway, athletics. Huzzah.
Yeah, no, my computer does
19.
not like that either.
So you get
Oh, you just click it right
you
one
get to
time.
move it at half movement.
You don't hold right.
Hey, oops. Half move it. Boom.
Anything else?
No.
Row.
Has anyone ever told you that these bombs look
Roadie.
suspiciously like the blue turtle things from Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Say
What?
no.
Well, we're telling you that now.
They don't?
If you zoom out
They
a little
don't.
If you
bit to
zoom
get
in,
rid
they
of the
don't.
detail.
But if you zoom out, they do.
Oh, yes, if I zoom out to where it's like literally 3 pixels, yeah, it kind of does look like a Mario
Yeah, that's
blue
what.
shell.
Well, I have to be playing on this to be able to see everyone here. So
Ian, it's your turn.
I think I'm gonna try and kite these top ones.
Oh?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up this way and get some damage in while we move.
Okay.
I
Also,
think.
can either Josh or Keegan change their Roll20 player color? That way we can distinguish who's drawing
Oh, yeah,
arrows and
sorry.
pinging things.
I that has not been me. Is this
What
color used?
tile is this guy on?
Thank you. No, that's
What about Kazi? Kazi has the same color as well, too, right? Or no? I don't know. It's hard to
It's
tell.
slightly distinct.
What are you saying, Ian?
What tile is this guy on?
What guy? Oh, sorry.
I have
Be
my
that
arrow
color.
going on him.
Yeah, there you go. I'm fixing
Right
them.
there.
It doesn't like when I move multiple things at the same time on a hex grid. That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm 5 feet from hitting him, by the way.
Unlucky.
I cannot believe this.
Big oof.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here and try to do one of the arms for this bomb.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence, brother.
Uh-oh.
I'm a pile of snakes.
You saw his roll.
Oh no.
Brother, I'm a pile of snakes, he says.
You arm it twice.
Oh, what?
Oh?
What?
Run.
Concern?
Pile of snake moment.
Pile of snakes. 'Tis your turn.
I don't know what to do.
Your best.
Let's see
Can
here.
pile of snakes roll a bomb along?
Pile of snakes can probably just absorb a bomb and then move it with them.
Yeah. Try that.
Your pile of snakes is quite fun. I'm so grateful you did this, Keegan. This is delightful, and also like, how do I put this? I'm really glad
Alright,
we're
what are
not
you
doing
doing,
this in
Keegan?
real life.
Fuck you, but I love that.
Okay. So who probably would like a big tank with them?
Just go with one of the pods of 3. You're closer to us. We could use one. We're not particularly strong, I wouldn't say.
Okay. I will go pick up this bomb there.
Roll
Oh,
an
we already have a bomb.
athletics or strength
Yeah, we already
check.
have a bomb.
Oh,
We don't
you
need
guys do? Oh, do you not want an
Yeah,
extra?
they have one down there.
Okay.
No, no,
Oh.
that'll be
Extra.
so many more turns of work.
Well, we already just saw that someone moved too, and then I come on, I'm trying to move here. I'll go. Let's see here. It's hard to figure out where 80 feet is. There.
Cool. Thank you. We
Welcome.
appreciate the shield. The living shield.
Big.
Anything else?
I will activate the animated shield. To bring
Okay,
noise. Yeah.
Yep.
So I have a hand free again, despite using a two-handed weapon because we discussed that.
Okay, we also gotta probably pick up this pace of the turns because this is gonna be a long time.
Yeah. Well, we're figuring out how to do this. I'm going to attempt to.
Not your
pick up-
turn yet.
Whoa.
But I'm at the top of the turn order.
All right, now it's your turn.
What? Okay.
He's probably rolling some dice on whether or not a bomb
No,
explodes
he added
randomly.
8 more creatures to the board.
Oh, fair enough. I can't tell
okay.
because, they're out of my
Yeah,
vision.
Wave defense moment.
Are you
Yeah,
trying
I
to pick
just
up the
rolled.
bomb, or?
I would like to pick up the bomb. Yes.
All right, so you're gonna move to get close to it, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
10
So you
feet
can
here.
so you can move the rest of your movement without, like, you can move it normally to carry the bomb.
Quick maths. Bomb.
Has to move around. Could you move
Okay.
through my character?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
100
yeah.
feet, but it's the
Probably.
same amount of distance, same distance.
Yeah. So just letting you guys know, you guys can move through my character. They're large enough, and
Oh,
I
that would've-
imagine I'll like
That would have
split
been
for you.
1 square further, 1 hex further. There we go.
Exactly. It's worth it.
Anything else?
Success. That was my action to dash. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, Kazi.
Did these guys move 40 on the previous turn?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dash to get up here. So, yeah, I'll just hang out here. And I don't have many actions that can reach them. I am a basic bitch. Pass.
Okay. Vasilisa.
Vasilisa is doing her best. I'm trying to figure out how to make a 20. Is that? Did I actually make that right?
I
Okay,
wouldn't
cool.
worry about that until they're closer.
Don't worry
Do I-
about the circle. Just pick a point to center it on, and then it'll hit the people who are, however
I-
far from that point.
I
You don't
know,
need
but
to
I-
try to-
This is the
Ye-
point.
Yeah. I don't think I could get all of them.
Yeah, you can.
Hang on.
Can
20.
I?
No, that's
Oh.
25.
That's
You can get
25,
through.
yeah.
Like I said, don't worry about it until they're closer.
Why?
Save your spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what else we have to deal with yet.
See,
If
that's
you-
true.
For all we know, these guys could have like 1 hit point.
Oh wait, 1 second. Let me get rid of my circle. How could I? Boof. Okay. Okay then. Firebolt. Okay, 120 feet. I'm still going to attack, but I'm not going to use. I'm going to use a cantrip instead. Then. Yeah, is that fine? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So, then this one right here is the one I'll target.
Okay.
That one. Okay, cool. Firebolt.
10? 10 misses.
Okay, cool. That's should I move forward or wait, Shyla?
Hmm?
I think should I move forward or should I wait for them to come
Well,
closer to
if
us?
you're within range, I wouldn't worry about moving forward.
Cool,
Because
then
the
I'm
bomb's still behind you.
okay, cool. Then I'm done.
Okay. On to these guys.
Soup, what is your modifier, your spellcasting modifier?
+8.
Okay, then why is your firebolt +3?
Huh?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, wait a minute. That it should be a +8. What?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Ignore that, please.
You didn't. You only applied your proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot spell. That's weird. But it
So
says.
that would have hit, so you can roll damage for that one.
Oh, cool. Well then, 12 points. No.
That's
It'd be
max.
15 because of my class ability. So it's 15 points of
Alright,
fire
let me
damage.
finish moving these guys and I'll do the
Okay,
damage.
Thank you, and I will fix my spells. Thank you.
You hit this one, right? The
Yes.
one in the front. 15
Yes.
kills it. It's just dead.
Oh,
Nice.
yay!
Yeah, This is why we don't fireball enemies randomly.
Blasted bee giant, Shiloh.
Yes, I
You're up.
do athletics. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
15. So you can move it normally. Or no, half speed.
Half.
But you can still dash if you want as
Yeah.
an action.
I
Exactly.
dash. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Anything else?
I look around, looking silly. Huzzah!
Roti.
Firebolt demands. Right here.
Which one? Sorry.
This guy.
Okay. 23 hits, yeah.
Is this gonna roll damage right? No. It's it did it correctly. I just rolled a 1 and a 2.
Tragic.
These things seem to take extra damage from fire, by the way.
Nice.
Nice.
Anything else?
I'm going to move 30 feet this way.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Snake, pile of snakes.
Let's see here. Can I? Hello. I would like. I'm trying to move here. Let's see here.
Yep, you can make it.
This is tragic. Trying not to do that
Why?
because I don't want to step on you guys.
You can
That's
move through
literally
those-
the
I
only
know,
way.
but I
It
don't
is
even
the
a thing.
only way.
I guess, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was thinking of, I wanted to trample him, right? But
Yeah.
I can't
Are
do
we
that.
allowed to occupy the same space?
No, you
Is
can't
that-
occupy the same space, but you can move here.
Yeah, you can pass through us. That was what I was trying
Yeah.
to.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, fair enough. I think that spot might have been 45.
Nope, it was 40. I measured
Okay.
it a few
40.
times.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay. In that case, then I would like to glaive the guy that I can hit.
16 hits. He dies.
Ideal. Okay. Very cool. Carry on.
Okay.
Wait. Are you sure we can't occupy the same space?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
You
that
cannot
is-
end in the same space, yeah.
Fair enough.
Ellen, you attack. I'll carry because I have terrible attacks.
Okay.
Are your attacks
As
better
you
than
guys
mine?
approach this hive to the southwest,
No, not even close.
What is that? What are those?
also I need Kazi and Ellen. I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw as this giant, like, mandible claw comes up out of the sand and slices this line here.
Wait, dexterity. Excuse me, Josh.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, you
Queen
both
angry.
take 12 points of slashing damage.
I wonder Josh was okay with this character. He nerfed the shit out of my dex and then gave random dex saves in the game.
The
not like
monster was
Dex is
done
the
before
most
you even
common
made your.
save.
Yeah, wait.
Dex and Whiz.
You still nerfed the shit out of my dex. Post knowing that you were putting.
You're a huge-sized creature.
You have 156 hit
Yeah,
points.
I know, but you still nerfed the shit out of it, knowing that you have random dex saves.
And he's not even
So-
bothering to attack you.
I
It didn't.
have
Yeah, it didn't even hit you.
ridiculous
Ellen, it's
idea.
your turn now.
Delightful.
Wait, can I fly with the bombs?
That's a
can fly.
terrifying idea.
What, aerial bombardment?
Yeah.
So wait, how are
aerial
we going to be using the
bombardment's
bombs,
scary.
by the way? Like, how do we plan on actually using them?
Set it in front of the
Well,
hive.
in
boom.
15 turns from now, we're going to approach one of the nests, and then it'll take an additional 27 turns to get up to the north nest. And then
Fair
we can
enough.
finally summon the boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt this guy,
This guy?
that dude.
Mhm.
Um,
12. That's a 2-hit roll.
yeah.
That misses.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Kazi?
Yeah, I'm death strength
Go
check,
around
try
the
to pick
snakes.
up. Just to move this thing. Athletics. 21.
21, yeah.
Alright. I'll use. I guess. Yeah, I'll use 30 of my movement to get here with the bomb.
You're going directly next to the creature
Yep, and then I'm going to use my action to attack it.
with the bomb.
Well, how are we ruling this, Josh? Because it seemed like it was free to move it. Are we just
Yeah,
rolling it
you're
around?
right. Nothing wrong with
Okay.
what you've done so far.
No, you should
Cool.
just whap it with the bomb.
Yep, 11's gonna miss.
11 hits.
Oh, I thought the 12 magical?
That was on this.
That's
Oh,
unlikely.
okay. 10.
10. Doesn't die.
Oh boy. Second attack. 24. That'll kill.
24 hits. Now it's dead.
Okay. That was my movement, and I'm done.
Okay. Vasilisa.
Vasilisa. The next closest one I'm going to attack with another firebolt. And this time it better yeah, plus 8. Did it hit? 12?
12 hits.
Great!
Dies.
Died. Great!
It's very dead.
We love to
That's-
see it.
and then I'm converting some spell slots into sorcery points as bonus action, and then I'm done.
Okay. This one's gonna make an attack roll on Kazi. What's your AC, Kazi?
It is 18.
Hits you. It's gonna do 7 points of slashing damage.
This is we're gonna lose. I'm calling it right now. We are dead.
What do you mean?
We're just not winning this fight.
This
We
needs-
have like 50 bajillion turns to move bombs, and we're being constantly attacked.
I'm at half health. I have no sustain, healing. Yeah,
Take
no,
some
this
move
isn't gonna work.
here.
Oh,
How big is the
no.
radius on the bomb?
You don't know.
We don't know.
How close do we have to get it to the nest? We don't.
We don't know. How far away do we have to get?
Well, it
Well, someone
sucks.
didn't buy information. Imagine. All these questions.
Yeah, because it's 900 points.
No, that would be considered arena information. That's only like 100
What? No, that's a boss mechanic. What are you talking about?
for the bombs. Nope.
Arena info
Bombs
is
have
350.
nothing.
How
do
is
with the
that
boss.
not?
How is summoning the boss not a boss mechanic? What?
Raid mechanics.
Yeah, it's raid mechanic. There you go.
Sounds like a
Um,
boss mechanic to me.
We have some new guys appearing on the walls next to the nest here with the green and blue bars. Don't like that.
Are they doing anything, Josh, that we can see?
I'm moving all the small guys.
Is there
No,
any
no.
chance that these guys are going to get to the bomb and blow it up in the middle?
Yep.
Possible.
Probably.
We're not gonna worry about that because we have everything else to worry about.
Because if we only
There's
have
nothing to
4
worry about.
bombs and there's
This guy's
4
turn. This guy's gonna move up to
entrances.
here. These guys are gonna move.
I'm a bit
Okay, so
worried
we're
about
not gonna
the
worry
northern
about it.
sides and the unattended bombs in the middle.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Can I? Should I fireball their nests too? Because I could just start bombing it.
Fireball's not exactly a bomb.
Oh, but I could.
Be worth
But
a
they.
try
Especially with
if
how
we
it-
have issues with the bombs, but for now, I don't know.
But
I
also
would
like
100% do it. It could save us 30 turns.
I think so.
Here's the
And
Let's
thing.
detonate one bomb first, see what happens, and then start trying other things.
This thing here, this little buzzy wasp thing up in the air, 30 feet flying. It's gonna shoot. It shoots like its stinger at you, Jacob. Like it's a little harpoon. It's like
Mhm.
attached to it by some like membrane thing. And does a 14 hit? No.
Nope.
All right, it misses. It's yeah, it hits the sand next to you. Yeah, and that's all it can do. That one can't do anything. Blasted bee giant.
Yes. Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. We get to go somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh.
Where are you going?
you get to go somewhere.
Now I need to figure out whether I want to dash or not.
Are you dashing? Hello?
And we lost them.
Is it just Shiloh?
Too quiet. Yeah.
Shiloh!
If you're trying to talk, we cannot hear you.
oh, rip.
There he is.
Wubba.
Am I alive?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you now.
It seems so.
Alright, my question was, can I fly with the bomb?
Yes, I've answered that question 3 times.
Well, I hear you any of
Yes.
the time, so yes, we shall dash, be 30 feet up in the air over here
Okay.
with the bomb.
So you're up in the air with the bomb.
Let's just hope these guys don't have ranged attacks.
Those guys probably do. Don't. The wasps do, though.
Yeah, but I don't see any wasp over here. So for
Anything
now, we're good.
else?
Yet.
No.
Okay. Rhodey?
I'm gonna fireball the same one.
Okay. That hits. It kills it.
And then I will move a bit. Yeah, I'll just go another 30 feet.
Okay.
And that is it for me.
Pile of snakes.
Let's see here. This is 40. I'll position myself right. No, I can't go there, right? Can I? There.
I don't know what your ability is with the passing through stuff. Because you chose the mobile one, right?
Yeah, I did.
How did Josh rule that in the end?
You
It
can
just said
pass
I have to
through
have an
people, but
action.
You can't. Yeah, if you want to do the damage.
Or
But you
I
can
have to
pass
have an
through
attack action
people.
as well. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to
So I will.
attack the big one with my glaive.
Okay.
Glaive.
25 hits.
Okay, and then I'll damage 11.
Huh. In response, its shell kind of statics up a bit, and you take 3 points of lightning damage.
Is that reduced or not?
If you have resistance to
I
lightning,
do have
yes.
resistance to lightning.
So you take 1 point of lightning damage.
Very cool. Wow, that's
155 more of those to go.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Anything else?
I'll glaive the one that's above me.
Okay, 12 hits. 10 doesn't kill, but it does damage. Okay.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay. Start of the turn.
How high up in the air is this guy?
30
The
feet.
flyer. 30 in the air.
Wait, should the glaive be doing 1 extra damage when I because of the
If
plus
it's a
1?
+1 glaive, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. I have not. I set that up wrong. My bad. So can you add 1 damage to both unless they have resistance?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, 1 damage to both regardless, because 11 and 12. My bad.
And Shiloh, you notice these flying guys are by you now.
I don't have to worry about that yet.
And this guy.
That I kind of have to worry about.
Just a little bit.
But I actually have to start fighting things. What is
Then it is Ellen's turn.
I am casting a sleet storm up above the bombs, which makes it difficult terrain. When things enter, they dex save or fall prone, and make it harder to concentrate on spells in the area.
Okay.
And I will be careful spelling it so that 4 of us don't get affected, and I'll deal with who that is later.
Sure.
Then I will be moving 20 feet to the bomb. Actually, I'll move here and try to firebolt the guy that's right in front of us.
What about the guy in the air? Because the melee people can't
True,
hit the
never
guys
mind.
in
I'll
the air.
firebolt the guy in the air.
Thank you.
You make a good point. Why do I keep rolling 5s and 6s? That's not very helpful.
Just do better. Haha,
I will
pretty
say on
much.
that attack, you watch as the thing starts speeding up and dodging a bit more, and you would have had disadvantage on that roll anyway.
Okay.
But you miss
Let's
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
see what the disadvantage would be. Dang.
You would have hit. Well, no, but okay. Yep. So you miss.
Yep.
Anything else?
Oh, nope, that'll be all.
Okay. Kazi.
Yep. Let's see how much I can move. 17. So half movement, right?
If you're taking the bomb, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just move it down here and I'll place the bomb there. So just pivot to the other side of my body.
Yep.
And I'll go to attacks. I'll attack the weaker one first.
Okay. That hits.
17,
Dies.
8, and then attacking him.
22
22.
hits.
I'm gonna reroll that 1 from Great Weapon Mastery.
Okay.
So the 1's gonna be replaced by 3 additional damage.
It dies.
Cool.
Anything else?
I think that's all my movement. I think I can move 1 more down. If you want to
Okay.
move that bomb further for me.
Yep. Oh, Jean's in the way.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all.
Vasilisa.
Vasilisa. She let's see. I'm just going to firebolt this one
Uh-huh.
because I'm a one-trick pony here, y'all.
25 hits.
Cool. Fantastic. And then my other
That kills
three.
it.
Oh, cool beans. And then this time, is that an enemy? No, that's an ally. I'm going to move.
Kirby is an ally, yeah.
Are you gonna continue with Kirby as your player character?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Cool. And then I
Okay.
am done. Should I convert more sorcery points? I think yeah. I'll spend some spell slots to convert them into sorcery points, and I'm done.
Okay.
Slowly cannibalizing all of my sword.
Use them later.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
What are you using all those sorcery points for? For the Brimstone Fire Blast or what?
No, I'm because it just for future use, but I'm going to be turning them into third level spell slots to
It's more
fireball and then careful spell them and some other things. So yeah,
understandable.
yes.
What is your AC, Keegan?
20.
Oh my goodness.
High AC pile of
Holy
snakes.
How is it 20?
18
Don't worry about it.
plus the armor.
Plus the
So
shield?
so
Yeah,
the plate armor for 18 plus a
yeah, I
shield for
forgot
2.
you got the shield.
Yep.
Forgot you had
No,
the shield.
yeah, 'cause
Yep.
never
You
mind.
tried nerfing it,
Yep.
and I just bought
First
them
one
back.
misses. Yeah, there you go. I mean, take your money. All right, so these two little guys both miss you. Gonna move
Cringe.
here.
Okay.
Okay, so how's this sleet storm work? These guys are gonna move into it.
Save or prone.
Save or prone.
Isn't it also difficult terrain?
It is also difficult terrain.
Okay.
I'm very concerned about these bombs. I feel like if one of them goes up, we lose.
Saves. What's the
If
DC on the save?
That would be 14.
14. They both fail, so they both fall prone.
Nice. I really want better stats.
That's
Those guys are
fair.
gonna move. This guy goes in, he slips as well. Okay. On to these guys. This guy is going to attack
Which guy?
Keegan, the big boy here.
Okay.
This guy.
Can you advance the turn order?
Yes. Okay, so he's gonna hit you for
He made a 20? Cringe.
14 points of piercing damage.
Holy, okay, buddy.
And then I need you to make an opposed strength check. You can use athletics if you're proficient in athletics.
I am, in fact, beyond proficient in athletics. I have
Nice.
expertise.
Okay, it got a 2, so nothing happened.
Fuck you, bro.
On to this one over here. Gonna move here.
Uh-oh.
All these guys here are just kind of looking up at you, Shiloh.
Is he in the
Being
air?
He is in
Yeah,
the
I'm
air.
flying.
He's flying.
Can I fireball them next time round? Do you think? Is that finally?
I would greatly appreciate if you remove the threat from in front of me. Because
Also
I
the
can go
flying
faster
ones.
on foot.
You notice, Kazi, this one here, this drone, uses its action to retract its harpoon stinger, to bring it back to it. So you get the sense that after it shoots it, it has to pull it back.
Let's go.
Notably, this one though is going to move over here. It's going to shoot its harpoon at snakes.
Oh no, not snakes.
And it's going to hit
Only
exactly
snakes.
20. So, Keegan, you take 6 points of piercing damage. And you're tethered. So basically the harpoon has attached itself to you, so you're like kind of connected to this this guy.
It looks like it's on Kazi's. The little indicator.
it does. That's very funny. So you guys are webbed to each other basically. And then it's
Can I just leave one of the snakes behind to unharpoon myself?
no. No, you cannot.
I feel like
Um,
harpooning a huge-sized swarm of snakes is rather difficult.
yeah, but you know, we're not gonna make up mechanics in the middle of the fight. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Why not?
Because
We make up mechanics all the time.
you
Yeah.
notice that electricity kind of goes through the harpoon that you're attached to, and it deals 10 points of lightning damage to you.
And I resist it for 5.
Yep. And then it is these ones over here. This one's gonna fly over here. This one's gonna fly over here. They're both gonna make attacks on Shiloh.
Are
Okay,
they,
buddy,
though?
don't get tethered.
Oh yes, they are.
But are they?
Yeah.
But
Just keeps asking, but are they?
First
Eventually.
one's gonna hit. Second one's gonna hit. I rolled 18 and a 19.
yeah, those are gonna
So you take. Oh my god, my damage rolls though. You take 11 points of piercing damage total from the two.
hit. 11.
And you're.
That's
Yeah,
fine. Piercing.
yeah.
Okay.
You're tethered to both these guys.
I should have raged last turn. Oh well.
Then they're also going to. You notice. I forgot to say this when they did it to Keegan, but you notice that these swarmer guys, the bee guys, they have like kind of an electrical kind of static around them, kind of like Pokemon who are paralyzed. And it gets a little duller, like less prominent, as you notice it shoots some electricity through the harpoon that you're tethered to. And you're gonna take an additional 11 points of lightning damage, 9 from one, 2 from the other.
These guys do a lot of damage for not even the main boss.
Okay. Anything else for me? I guess I don't know who I'm talking to. It is your turn, Shiloh.
Okay. Rage bonus action. Fantastic. I am
Okay.
in the air with the bomb.
You are.
How is? Since I'm raging, I am now a large ice creature.
Oh, notable. Okay, Big Kirby.
Big.
Yes. So I am tethered. Okay, so I am going to attack this wasp.
Yeah.
With my great axe.
Are you gonna move,
And
you're gonna move over to it? I assume.
no,
Do you have reach?
I have range. It's a thrown weapon.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So you throw it at this guy.
yeah.
He's gonna give you a disadvantage on the roll.
Well, I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay. So it's flat.
And it's going to be what type of damage type? So I have access to acid, cold, fire. You know what? They're bugs. Let's burn them. Fire it
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Huzzah!
17. 17 does hit.
Fantastic.
What is the rage damage?
So I get an extra 1d6 when I'm
Yeah, but
raging.
what type of damage is it?
It's the same thing as my axe, which is it's all fire.
Okay. So 20 fire damage.
Yeah, 20 fire damage.
This thing also takes extra damage from fire.
Fantastic. It's not dead.
It's not dead.
Well, I just have to throw another axe at it.
Okay, yeah. Are you reckless attacking?
Do you
Yeah,
have 2
reckless
axes?
blast.
You do have advantage on this one then, because it can only dodge one or attempt to
Oh.
dodge one. So you can roll
Well.
for crit. 25 is gonna hit, but you can try crit if you want.
Fine, I'll try for a crit.
Okay.
Anyway,
I think it dies anyway. 15.
so
Oh.
no, I only have 1 axe, but whether I hit or miss it, magically returns.
It comes back if
Nice.
you hit.
Or
Okay.
if I miss, if it just
Okay.
comes back.
Gotcha.
Axe
All right,
around.
well, you kill this one. It's dead.
Fantastic. I still have what 30 feet of movement.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
wait,
think
I-
you've moved.
I haven't moved, so I need athletics to move this thing.
Yep, so half speed.
Great, I can. Oops, wrong buttons. There, now I'm flying above everything.
Yep.
How high in the air are you?
How high in
Uh,
there are you?
30 feet, I
I'm
thought you
at
said?
45 feet now in the air.
Oh, okay.
45. Excellent.
Rhodey.
I'm gonna just keep track how high I'm
Alright.
in on the.
So the
red
first
marker.
of many fireballs. I think 6 hits is enough.
I think it hits
on the
everything,
cast
right?
one. Yes.
Or it
Everything
doesn't.
but me?
Does it hit the? I don't think it hits the bee, the one
No, it
flying.
might not hit the bee.
Oh,
What's the radius on it?
20 feet?
Yeah, no, it won't.
Doing it from here.
The bee is 30 feet in there.
5 hits is still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. Fireball. Some dex saves. What's the DC? 15.
Yep.
Oh my god. All right. Well, the small guys die no matter what, so they're dead. 34. Let's see if this guy. He fails. This guy also takes extra damage from fire.
That's a lot of
Okay.
health.
Anything else?
I think that is it for me. I might move a little bit though. Does this block line of sight in the center?
For you, yes. You're a goblin. You must be over 5 feet tall to not have line of sight blocked.
Okay.
Also, the
I
people that are unaffected by the sleet storm will be BBG, Roti, and me.
Okay.
For everybody else, that area is also heavily obscured.
Oh, I also cast a spell, so I can use my bonus action to move 10 feet.
Okay.
So I'll move a little further, and then I'm done.
Okay, snakes.
Okay. Let's see here. How far away am I from this entrance? It's a great question. So I could make it here with my normal movement. Do we want to try detonating the bomb here? Bomb would be like here. About here.
Kira, sure. Yeah, that looks pretty okay. We still have to arm it, though. Also, what was up with the arming it twice with one single goblin arming action?
I think it was about accidentally
Okay.
setting it off.
I'd like to try to pick up the bomb, Josh.
Uh-huh.
So athletics.
Yeah,
Noise.
that's
Free
good.
free
Yep.
to move it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move. That's 45, 40. I can't stay here, can I?
Not technically, but we'll just push these guys off to the side.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
literally
fuck them.
4 sizes bigger than them. They're small sized creatures. And
Okay. Then can I get the bomb to go?
I assume you want it
there.
there.
And then I'd like to attempt to activate it, and that's an intelligence check, right?
Yep. Yep. You knock it down one.
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, because you were smart about it instead of dumb. So you get
I'd
one
wanna
instead
be-
of two.
Dumb about it. I want to knock it down as many as possible. If it explodes right now, that's okay.
That's
Anything
fair,
else?
Mr.
I don't know how to rule this because my character can burrow.
What?
Hmm.
Dig.
Yeah.
Delightful.
I just realized that. How do I rule burrowing? What do we do for that?
It's flying, but you're underground instead of up in the air.
Do I have to
Oh,
take in?
it-
So let's say I go 5 feet underground.
No, it's just movement. It's like your normal movement.
Okay, so then can I go
Just
there and
become
then
Earth
burrow one
Elemental.
down? 5 feet down?
You might
Yeah.
encounter the queen while you're down there.
That's fine.
Ooh, kill her.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine because
Is
we
that
have
fine?
bombs.
Okay.
If she
Anything
comes
else?
out, I'll just. Yeah, that's it. So I'm now underground. Did my being tethered do anything? By the way, I forgot to ask that, and
Oh yeah, you are.
You forgot to
tethered.
say anything.
Nope, doesn't do anything.
okay,
Nothing
cool.
changed.
Even if I'm underground.
Yep.
Okay.
By
cool.
the way, if you're tethered, you can use your action to remove the tether. I forgot to say
Well,
that
I
earlier.
was arming the bomb.
I don't think you want to do that this turn anyway. But
Do you want to
if
put the
choose
bomb
to-
in
action to
front of
remove the
me,
tether.
so that you can click on it? By the way,
Yeah.
that might be a good idea.
There you go.
Okay. Just put me
Anything
as the farthest back object. But yeah,
So
nope,
you're
that's it.
5 feet down.
Yes,
Okay. You get a snail. Snail's burrow, right?
sure.
No. Not
Yeah.
even close.
Yeah.
What snails do?
And your red number again is going to
Mhm.
be how many feet below the surface you are.
Okay, that's fine. That's actually a good mechanic.
Also, Keegan,
Uh-huh.
something to consider. You can probably throw the bomb hella far, just because you have the grappler feet, and you can throw creatures really far.
Oh,
so.
I didn't even realize that. Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
So now it is the start of a new round.
Can you put the bar
so-
for how deep I am, by the way? Just visual
Yes, I
reference as
can.
well, because we
Yep.
can't see the snail. It's underneath things.
Yeah, I know. I'll do it here in a sec. This.
Use negatives, we can use it for flight as well.
this. That would be a little confusing, I think.
You're negative 5 feet above the ground.
No. Flight
Negative
is the
5
blue
feet
bar. Flight is
below.
the blue bar. Red
Yeah,
is
that's
the
what I would say.
yeah. Ground is red, and flight is air.
But didn't we use the blue bar for temp HP and
You
wait,
can use
no,
it
we're
for
using
whatever you
electrical
want.
charge. We're using for
Yeah.
okay.
As long as you know what it is.
I'll just use the red and blue bar for flight.
Go for it.
So say 5 out of 1,000. There you go.
I don't think I'm ever getting down 1,000 feet.
I don't
that's
think so
quite
either, but
that's
there you
quite a
go.
distance.
Quite a journey.
Is there any queen shit coming up by any chance?
No.
More nibblers. Yeah, so I don't think I can get to the bomb right now.
That's fine.
Nah, I got moved pretty far.
Yeah.
I love that I did a quarter of my movement by just rotating which side the bomb was on.
Yep. You can activate that.
Perks to
I'm
being
just
large.
gonna leave.
Perks of
First, I'm
being
gonna try and
huge, thank
firebolt
you.
the wasp that is currently webbing the snakes.
Okay.
I wish I knew why Roll20 had all of my spell attacks one higher modifier than they should be. I'm just gonna keep doing this manually and keep rolling 5s.
11 misses, yeah.
And I move. Or do I?
Kazi?
I think I'm just gonna take a full 60 movement. Yep. There. And then I'm going to second wind,
Fighter.
which
Okay.
yeah, and then just done. I'm gonna have to find the roll for that.
Vasilisa?
Cool beans. You're still flying, right, Shiloh?
Yes, I'm 45 feet in the air.
45 feet in the air. Cool. What's around you, and can I fireball it?
There is one big bug and one flying thing. So if you can get rid of the flying thing, that'd be fantastic.
Interesting. Does the flying thing have temp HP? Is that what the blue stuff is?
No, it's
flying.
electric charge.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So the flying thing. Cool. So then I don't think I need to fireball. A bummer because I want to desperately.
Like I
but
said, we still have to deal with the big boss.
I know. So the flying one, I will fire bolt it per the usual. Let's see.
What are you trying to hit? The
Huh?
flying one?
The flying one.
Yep, that hits.
Fantastic. So we do.
Does it try to
Fire
do the
thing.
dodge thing and
Oh
fail?
yes, it does try to dodge.
God
And
damn
No.
it does fail though, because it's a 16 and a 24, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to make sure it used its reaction on the first attack.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. It doesn't always have to do that, but I would have used it on that one, so.
Yeah.
Delightful. So
Okay, that's a lot of
Does it-
damage, yeah?
yeah, does it kill it?
No.
God damn it.
Dang it.
Okay, that's really unfortunate. But I'm realizing that this thing is getting really suspiciously close to me, so I'm actually going to move this time around. Wait, how do I move and know how far I'm moving? Okay, I want to go there. Yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. I'm done.
Okay.
God damn it. God damn it.
What's your AC?
15.
Okay, it misses you.
Oh, thank God.
These things are gonna crawl. Because they're prone.
Okay.
And then these ones down here. Swarm the snakes. All right. Keegan.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks they're gonna get nibbled.
He thinks you're not far enough underground.
I didn't really have much movement to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you bring the bomb underground with you?
I mean, if they want to
You are
detonate
gonna
it,
get nibbled. What is your AC?
20.
20.
Yeah, fuck you.
One hits, one crits,
Ooh.
and that's it. So one hit and a crit. That'll do
Go
you
to it.
4 plus. Oh, that's a good roll. 11. So 15 points of piercing damage total.
15 piercing? Why is it going to be piercing?
Because they're nibbling you.
Okay. Sounds like a slash.
No. Oh, wait. Maybe you're right, actually. Maybe it is slashing damage. Am I stupid? I am stupid. It is slashing damage.
Oh my god.
So you take half.
I've only been taking piercing damage.
I was convinced that it was a nibble because well the big guy does do piercing damage, but I was convinced that it was piercing because Veronica keeps saying nibble, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a bite attack, but it's not actually. They're slashing with their claw.
Fuck. How much have I taken from piercing versus what it should have been?
I think this is the first time you took slashing damage, because the fly guy does piercing and the big guy does piercing.
Okay,
This
yeah,
is the first
that's
time one of
fair.
the small guys have hit you.
Okay. So what? That's plus 7? 8?
I think so, yeah.
15 divided by
7.
2 floor.
Yeah.
So,
So 8.
oh, 8. Okay. That's right.
Gain
That's
8 back. And then it is this guy's turn. This guy is going to attack you. He is going to see if he can hit your ass. He can't.
Very cool.
Misses. These guys are gonna go. This one's still connected to you. Is going to move over to here. Use his bonus action to do 12 points of lightning damage to you.
Okay, resisting.
Uh-huh. And then this one is gonna come over here. Make an attack roll on you to shoot its stinger at you.
From
20
underground?
exactly.
Excuse me?
You're only 5 feet underground. How big do you think you are? You're not all the way underground yet.
I'm snakes.
And
We're not perfectly. I guess
you're
maybe.
perfectly flat. Anyways, 20 exactly is gonna hit, right? I think
Yes.
so. You said 20. Has oh no, it's not a 20. It's 18, so it misses.
Ah, thank God. Okay.
Yep. And then these ones over here. This one's going to make an opposed athletics check. Shiloh.
Athletics, you say?
Yeah.
I have advantage.
Yo.
Perfect.
Do I win?
You do win. You notice this thing is trying to like pull you away. It's like tethered to you, but it can't pull you. You're too strong. It's gonna use its bonus action now to deal 10 points of lightning damage to you with the tether.
10?
10?
Let's hope
Yeah.
that's the last time we can do that.
Probably not Shiloh. Probably not.
And then it is your turn, Shiloh.
Well, yes, I have an action. I also have. Wait, how far away is it now?
You can arm the bomb.
But you know what? We're reckless attacking.
Okay.
We shall throw X at Wasp with harpoon and me. That should be normal, not an advantage. So 28.
28. Yeah, that hits.
Fire!
It dies.
Fantastic.
So you're
Then
no
there's a
longer
big bug
tethered.
beneath me.
Beneath you, yeah.
It also gets an attack.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit it?
15 does not hit it.
Oh well. Now I can move 30 feet.
Yep.
I'll remain 45 feet. Fantastic.
Rhodey.
I'm gonna firebolt this one.
Okay.
Does a
hits.
12 hit?
It hits 16
That's a
kills.
pretty good roll.
Yep.
And then I will move. I can freely move up this, right?
Nope. You have to make an athletics check.
No. What if I go around to this spot?
You can go around.
Make
There
it
you
to
go.
there then, and I'm
Yeah.
done.
Snakes.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to detonate the bomb again.
Okay. Are you
Um,
trying? You're trying to detonate it twice?
I'm trying to detonate it as many times as possible.
Make a strength check.
A strength check?
Yeah. As you just kind of beat it.
Mm.
'Kay.
Saves and checks are different.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, but I mean, you subtract his proficiency. It's not hard to.
Fair enough.
It's at 0. You hear it start ticking.
Boop.
Okay.
At the end of your next turn, it go boom.
And then I would like to go.
Do you want to throw it?
Yeah, you gonna chuck that shit?
Oh, can I throw it too without?
Well, you don't know what the bomb's radius is.
Yeah, I'll throw it. I'll chuck
And it's
that
still
shit.
45 feet away from the closest point of the nest.
Okay, yeah, I'll chuck that shit.
Sure.
I have to go
It
up
will be an
first.
action to do that if you want to do that. But
Yeah,
you don't
I
even have
imagine
to go up. You're like waist deep in sand. You can throw it without going
Okay.
up.
Waist deep snakes.
What do I
Yeah.
do for this?
Just make an athletics check.
You shouldn't even have to with the grappler feat. You should just read that text because you can
Or
just
yeah,
throw it
if you
without
have
unopposed.
text that says how far it can throw
I have a
it, then
tossed thing.
Yeah.
30 feet. Okay.
30 feet plus size difference times 10.
Okay.
I don't think it's that much. I'm pretty sure it was 30 is if you're already
I
two
didn't
sizes
update that.
larger than it.
Josh updated it because he wanted he
That's
didn't want
for
me to be able to.
damage, though.
No, he didn't want me to be able to throw a larger huge creature very far.
Yeah.
It was 10 feet
Oh yeah.
plus the size
you're right.
difference. I just haven't updated
Yep.
the text in the attack. My bad.
It's just
Here's
yeah.
what it should have been.
So you throw it and it bounces off the thing and kind of lands here next to it, and it's ticking.
Very cool.
Perfect. Run.
Okay. Then it is.
Hey, do I have a
Yeah,
movement?
what else?
Movement, yeah.
Yeah, you still get movement.
So I'm 5 feet down. How far down do I
Yeah.
have to be unexposed?
Probably like 15.
Okay, so 15 would give me 25 feet left.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move. God, I hate trying to find where the hex is underneath my character. I'll move here.
Okay.
15 feet down.
Sure.
I'm gonna change this max to something that's reasonable. Of 30.
Like 70.
I think
Okay.
30. I doubt I'd go farther down than 30. Am I
You notice that this thing, or you wouldn't notice. 'Cause
tensioned?
Can you see underground?
Great
You
fucking
have like
question.
tremor sense,
I do not
Tremor
know.
sense? No.
and you're
Ooh.
blinded
That's fair.
technically.
Do I get shit from this
This bee kind of gets pulled over to here and is no longer flying. It's like on the ground, struggling to like stay above the sand.
Rip bee.
Fuck this bee.
Fuck this bee in particular.
Yeah. It really
Okay,
messed up.
Anything else?
That's all I can do. I feel like I
Okay.
should have had tremor sense somewhere, but I really don't. Oh shit, I can only move half my movement speed underground. Fuck.
Yes.
I
that's the
need to go
thing.
back.
So you probably just go back to like here. We'll say.
Yeah.
That's
Just
fine.
straight down. Still rip bee.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Speaking of bee,
B.
how's the blasted bee giant doing with the
It
bomb
is
over
Ellen's
here?
turn.
I am almost there, and I can start arming it because
Nice. How close can I get to that? Not very. Gonna attempt to firebolt this other bee.
It's gonna pose disadvantage on the attack.
Sure. Am I
11
still
misses.
talking to myself? I'm no longer talking to myself. Okay.
Anything else?
I continue moving back toward my sleet storm.
Okay. Kazi?
Yep. I'm just gonna call out. Who needs help? Do you guys want help there, or does the bloated bee giant really have that covered?
well,
Where
I'm
should we
in
go?
the air.
Yeah, that's what I figure. So, you good? Should I head?
Yeah, I can arm the bomb, drop it, and run.
All right, perfect. All right, I'm gonna
Sounds
head here.
fantastic.
We're not gonna worry what happens when it hits the ground.
Yep. All right. That's what I got.
Okay. Vasilisa?
Okay, here's the thing. Question, Josh. I have
Yeah.
the staff. The staff, it doesn't. That's not a spell slot, right? That's like not me. Because
No,
you can
you
only
use the
cast.
charges.
Yeah, the charges. So that's just an action. But I can cast
Yes.
another spell if it's like a bonus action, right?
You can only cast one spell in a turn.
Dang it.
Yep.
All right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And he's in melee with me. I don't like that. Get that back up. So what I'll do? Oh no. No. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my character sheet was being weird. I'm gonna use Burning Hands, so the creature in front of me needs to make a DC 16 save.
Fails.
Great.
It dies.
Nice.
Oh, really?
What do you mean,
Ah.
oh? They take double fire damage. How many health space do you think this thing has? They've been getting one shot all time.
I don't know. I might move. Let me double check.
You should move away.
Away.
Back toward the sleet storm.
Back towards the sleet storm. Okay.
We have things approaching our bombs.
Yes, ma'am. I will move accordingly then. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm done.
Okay. These guys are gonna go. These ones move here and don't know what to do because they can't fly. This one's gonna move here. Gonna move here. Here.
Also, the things that are in the sleet storm can try to stand up and then deck save
Oh.
again.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
It's more efficient for them to crawl.
Crawling over difficult terrain, go burr.
Mm-hmm.
Go rather.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call you Rot.
Rot.
Rot. I just see RO''T and go, Rot.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can these things burrow? Okay, they can. These things are gonna burrow down to you, Keegan. The little
Okay.
ones.
That's fine. Have fun with that.
You're blinded.
Yep.
Did they have tremor sense?
They
Probably.
definitely do.
Well, that's dumb. I doubt that was on their thing.
Okay.
I think you're just adding it because you want to. You can't just
Post
add
a
it to the
screenshot
snake
of their
pile.
fences right now.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Well, you can edit it in a second.
You
So,
want to see it? I'll show it to you.
Just the census part. Sure.
I mean, I can show you everything. You basically know what these guys do at this point.
But spoilers.
Okay, I won't then. So you just
No,
make up
no,
your
no, no, no,
minds.
no, no. Shut
Nope,
up,
nope, too late.
Veronica.
I gave the opportunity and no one wanted it. Okay,
I
anyways,
wanted
now
it.
See the camera sense.
these
That's all
things
I
are gonna
wanted to see.
take attacks from you or on you. One will hit.
The pile of snakes feels some rumbling and gets stabbed. Or rather
Okay.
slashed.
Only one hits. It deals 4 points of slashing damage to you, half the 2. And it is this guy's turn. This guy can also burrow. He's gonna burrow down and attack you. And he's gonna miss. This guy is gonna use his bonus action to deal some lightning damage to you. It'll be 7 points of lightning damage, Keegan. Half to
7.
3. Yep, half to 3.
Okay.
And then it's going to use its action to untether itself from you. And then it's
Oh, hey.
going to move.
That's a big move speed.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
Oh no.
And then it is. Oh, this one can go too. Okay. And then it is. Wait, this one. No, it's not in range. Blasted Bee Giant.
Yes.
It is your turn.
I am in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I shall. Oh, I need to
Toss.
roll athletics to see how far I can move this thing first.
Toss it. Activate it and toss it.
I can toss it.
Yeah, but you have to activate it all the way first. You have to prime it.
Well, I can still move.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I prime it.
Okay, make an intelligence check. How are you priming it? Gonna press buttons on it?
How am I priming it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the air.
Okay. So you're gonna prime it properly?
Yeah.
Okay. Goes down
I guess
to
the
2.
last thing could be me throwing in the ground.
Okay. Anything else?
That's action. That's it.
Roti.
How about this one?
Go for it. Funny hits. It dies.
Okay. Got him. Is there a better spot to stand? I think I'm okay right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks pretty good.
Snakes.
Is there a way that I can position myself such that I am here and hitting everyone?
Everyone. Who is everyone? What are you
Everyone
hitting
that
them with?
I would like to trample them.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Including the big guy?
Yep.
Okay, very cool. I don't know exactly where that puts me in space. I'll let you
We'll
determine
say
that.
you're there 15 feet underground.
Okay. And I am going to take the trample check. So everyone makes a D15 or takes that.
Keep in mind, at the end of this turn, bomb go boom.
That's fine. I think I'm far enough
15
away, hopefully.
points trample damage.
Are you willing to take that risk? This is destroying this entire giant
I can
hive.
move I can move a little bit as well.
Okay.
Do so.
Okay. Damage is done.
And I'd like to move far away from the bomb. I don't know where that'll put me.
Okay. How much movement you got? Move.
I think I moved 5, so I have 15.
Okay.
Do you think it's more efficient to move farther or deeper? Guys. In terms of
Think further.
okay.
Up to you, though.
There we go. I'll move there. Am I still webbed?
No.
No.
The web wasp gave up and moved
Yeah, I
on.
know. I had the condition still. Okay, fair enough. Done.
All right. End of your turn. Kaboom. Let me see how big the range on this is. The range is. It's only 30 feet.
Okay.
But it does 1,000 fire damage to structures. So. This one's on fire.
Oh,
And
delightful.
effectively destroyed. For the purposes
Yay.
of the fight. You see a bunch of little guys kind of come scrambling out of it. They're all on fire, dying slowly. You just like completely did an act of terrorism on these guys' homes, but it's fine.
I'm a monster. I'm okay with terrorism.
You notice no little guys
Quote it.
spawn. You notice no little guys spawn out of that hive this round as I spawn all the guys. Because the ones that do spawn out are on fire and die instantly.
Good.
Yeah.
Good job to burn things with fire.
Ellen! It is your turn.
Oh boy. Let's try this again. Try and firebolt the wasp.
Disadvantage. So 15.
That was.
15
Yep.
hits.
Let's
Are you hitting the
go.
close one or the far one?
The closer one that has the
Okay.
flying icon.
Yep.
Pain.
Okay, you do 26 because it's doubled.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And I move.
Okay, Kazi.
Yep. Me and my short little legs. These guys are moving 40. Sure, I'll ready an attack action for if anyone approaches us and chill there.
Sure. Okay. Vasilisa.
Yep. Um. Would it be more beneficial if I did the one closer to? So if I were to fireball like in here, would the sleet storm do anything to my fire?
No.
Oh, great! Then all of them need to
Okay.
make
Sleet
dexterity.
Storm is concentration, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still up.
Cool. They need to make a dexterity 16
Okay.
thing, and I'm going to submit that. And holy god. Let's see. Let me see how much did I
They all die.
They all cool. So I don't have to empower it at all. Cool, but I will use some sorcery points to make it
I will say that half of the damage from the fireball is still more than their max hit points. So I'm
Yay!
not even gonna roll.
You're not even gonna roll? Okay, that's fair. And then I think I'm going to spend some sorcery points to make that a bonus action, and then I'm just gonna dash up, and then that'll be the end of my turn. You can go to the next person while I try to move.
These
Wait,
guys
how
are
many
gonna
people did you kill?
go- Oh,
4.
I deleted the boy.
4. It was 4.
Okay.
Get my thing back, my initiative tracker, because I clicked on the one that was dead. So I always do that.
Oh, and Kazi will get some hit points. Yeah.
Josh, you can just put one of them outside the map and use that
That's
one.
what I do.
Okay,
Yep,
yeah,
that's
cool.
what I did. That's what I usually do. I just forget. Let's go there.
Kazi, you get 4 hit points.
Yep.
Let's
Cool
go
beans.
here. These ones still don't know what to do. This one moves here. Then it'll stand up. These ones are gonna move over to snakes and make 3 attacks on snakes. First one will hit. Second one crits. Okay. Third one misses. Keegan, you'll take. So 13 points of slashing damage, half to 6. Then it is this guy's turn. This guy is going to attack you as well. Did you get that 6 damage, Keegan? Hello? Everybody else hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keegan!
All right, just play. We'll get back to it.
I'll just do
He's
it to
down
him.
6. Yeah.
I can do his damage. 6, and then this guy's going to attack him as well. And he'll miss. Big one over here does
I'm sorry.
nothing.
I was in the
It
bathroom.
actually moves back
What's
this
up?
way. You took damage.
How much?
Damage was done
I
to
He
you.
already did it.
Okay, thank you.
Took
did
Twice.
six
Sorry about that.
for tracking.
Sorry about that.
This one is gonna move here. This one's gonna move here. Vasilisa, what is your AC?
15.
Okay. This one's gonna make an attack on you with its harpoon stinger. It misses.
Oh, good.
This one here is going to make an attack on Ellen with its harpoon stinger. It's gonna hit. I assume 23 hits.
Not Ellen. No.
Ellen, does
23 does
23
hit.
hit? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Why was that at disadvantage? Okay. Concentration stays up.
And then it's going to use its bonus action to shock you
Okay.
for
Resistant to lightning.
another 4 points of lightning damage. Have the 2.
Yep.
Did you buy that, the resistance?
Yep.
Let's go. Okay. It is
Spell.
Blasted Bee Giant's turn.
Who blasted you?
Fantastic.
The bee.
Yeah. Arm the thing.
Drop the thing.
What do you mean? Does dropping it do more? Or is it
I
random?
don't know.
That's the thing. Is if it's
Make an
random, I don't want to
intelligence
drop
check.
it and have to go check. We'll arm the thing.
Oh, it arms twice. It starts ticking.
Fantastic. I drop it and run.
Okay.
Oh, I'm no longer large size. I'm
Okay.
because rage
Well,
ended because I didn't
Yeah.
take or receive damage. Or sorry, do. Anyway, yes.
Can you move?
Yep.
Okay. Roti.
I'm gonna firebolt this one now.
Okay. "21 hits. It dies.
Noise.
That is
Big
all.
fireball value today. Snakes.
Firebolt game.
Woo. Let's think here. Tragically, I can't toss the big guy into the fire. That would be funny.
I mean, you could certainly try.
Where was the bomb? It was here.
It was here.
Okay.
Yeah, one of these 2 spots.
And then what? It was 30 feet out from that,
Yep.
Yeah.
which goes to here.
Yeah.
And then this guy is one size less than me, so I can throw him 20 feet. So
Well,
it's
you're
a s-
also 15 feet underground.
well, yeah. If I go up and then throw
Yeah,
him
yeah.
20 feet, I could
You
throw
have
him
to
into the fire.
drag him with you.
I could throw him
Yeah.
into the fire. That sounds.
Well, the
fun.
fire, the sand isn't on fire.
Well, why not? There was a
It's thin
bomb.
glass.
I don't think that's how sand works.
It's been 6 seconds. There should still be some fire.
No.
Josh, this is fun combat.
Makes a good point.
I can't throw him 75 feet, so I'm trying
True.
to make things work, okay?
You can't throw him into the fire. There's no fire.
I want to throw him
into.
into the fire though.
Well, then you can drag him and then do it next turn, and you get closer to the fire.
That's so dumb. Okay.
You got
I'll-
this. I believe in you.
I will come up and I will bully this man. I'll attack him twice,
Okay.
and I'll use the first one to grapple check.
Okay. Okay. Nat 20? Nope. Okay, yeah. You grapple him.
Does he
He's
not oppose it?
He failed.
Okay, there. Okay, cool. And then I would like to shit, what do I do?
Conquer the world.
It is instead of grappling a creature, you may choose to toss it 10 feet away.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just toss it immediately. Because
Okay.
I'm going up to the surface first of all. That's 30 feet of movement. Can I select my?
Okay.
There we go. 0. And
Toss
then
it like here.
So well, at that my moving up automatically kicks him out of that spot, so he's already there. Then I'll toss him 10 feet
Sure.
towards the fire, and then he has to take a. It's a one size diff, right?
What outside
Uh,
you're huge?
Yes.
Yes, one size.
He's gonna
Okay.
do all this work, and then it's just gonna be 1d4 of fire damage.
He has to take a D15 dex save or be
DC 15,
knocked
yeah.
prone.
Okay. He's brown.
Okay, and then he also takes the 8 damage.
Are you gonna roll the damage?
I did. It's 8 damage.
Oh, sorry, my chat wasn't.
It's there's
Yep.
a lot of text there.
Yep, I got it. Anything else?
Nope. That's all I'll do. That's all I can do. That's movement.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'll move 10 closer to him as well.
Okay.
Kicking this idiot out of his space. Get out. Can I? Jesus Christ! These hexes are so hard to find behind my character.
What's wrong with that?
I can't move. Oh wait, I still have an attack left, right? Yes, I do.
I mean, I assume you used your action to throw,
I
right?
hadn't. So the reading on actions here is I make an attack roll, right? Or I
Uh-huh.
choose to do an attack action. Then the grappler feat says you may also. Where is it? It's where there's so much text here. I'm sorry. Once per turn, when you make the attack action. Okay, yeah, no, it is.
Instead.
Yes. Yeah, instead of the attacks.
No, it's make an attack with a melee weapon. You can make grappling or shove attempt as part of the same action. Okay, yeah. So I'll
Okay, yeah. What about the throwing part of it, though?
that's instead of grappling. Using at least one
Oh,
free hand
okay.
on a successful grapple check instead of grappling, you may choose to
You have a
toss.
free hand? I thought you were using a glaive.
Yes, but you said that because I'm large. Instead of using a large weapon,
Okay,
I'm
yes.
using a
Yeah, you're
regular
right.
sized weapon as a one-handed weapon.
Yep, that works. So yes, you have an attack left.
An attack on the guy that I grappled
Whoever.
specifically. So I would have to do that.
Yeah. Sure. So you do that first.
So there we go.
That hits.
Hello, damage. There we go. Just the first one. The second one doesn't count. It
Yep.
lagged.
Yep. Okay.
Very cool. Okay. Thank you. There's a lot of text in
Anything
this character
else?
for some reason. No.
Okay. Kazi. Or no, Ellen. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a bit funky. We try something else. For once in my life. This is not on my spell sheet. I'm going to attempt a chromatic orb one of these wasps. and the spell type will be fire.
Okay.
1d20, not 1d29. Let's
That's
go.
great. Yeah. Which one are you
We
hitting?
take those. The webbing wasp.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Roll damage.
I kind of wish I had targeted the other one, because this is going to be absolute overkill, I think. But anyway,
Yeah, dice.
that's fire.
Was in fact overkill.
We love this for you.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
what
you're
ends up being
rolling for
48
15.
damage? Let's go.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Hell yeah.
Anything else?
Bonus
No,
action.
this one is
healing
not.
word, Kazi.
This one is not above the ground. It is on ground level.
Thank God. Holy shit.
You're gonna healing word him.
Yeah.
Sorry, healing word and chromatic orb? Is chromatic orb a cantrip?
Oh, sorry, no. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, can't do
That'll
that.
wait for later then.
Don't worry, I can heal you next turn. It's fine.
Kazi, 'tis your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna this swing, swing, swing. That doesn't have advantage, it's just that 20. There's a 13. I'm gonna re-roll the 2 there. It's gonna deal 14, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
14.
Okay.
Is he taking damage?
Yes.
And then I'm gonna nat 1. Don't even need the
Ripperoni.
coin. Yeah,
Anything
first
else?
nat 1. Nope.
Okay.
I will actually position myself on this side, so I'll have to disengage in order to get Alan.
Sure.
So,
God.
Vasilisa.
See, I could help you people, but you two seem to be attacking that thing, and I really want to fireball these pricks. So, and heal Kazi. So, I'm just going to where's what's literally my first one? Haha, submit.
Oh God, where are you fireballing?
These four pricks.
Okay. Sure.
Are they incinerated?
They all die. Yeah.
They all yay! And then Kazi gets 1d4 plus 3 healing. Then you roll that. You get 7 points of
hell
healing.
yeah.
And let's see.
What is the
might-
warmth of the flame?
It's
Fire
my
spells, it's a passive.
yeah,
nice
it's
little affinity thing. How much is that? 7? Hell yeah.
Oh, very cool.
yeah. So, yay! Which is good because we kind of need a healer. Okay,
Alright.
then
We absolutely
I'm
do.
going to move. I don't want it to hit me. I'll go up here. Cool. And then I'm done. That's me.
Okay.
Blanca.
Then it is small boy's turns. This one. Oh God. Oh no, what happened to this one? I messed it up.
Oh no.
There we go. Okay. This guy, or I guess these 3 guys are gonna attack snakes. Actually, misses, hits. Actually, deals 6 points of slashing damage to you. Snakes have 2/3.
Okay.
And then this one is going to get up from being prone.
He's getting up from being prone. What a dick.
Yeah.
He's supposed to
And
stay
it's gonna
prone.
attack you.
What? Is it not an action? Cringe.
No, it just takes half your movement to get up from being prone.
Yep.
And it misses. Then it
Okay,
is
well,
these
this
guys'
man's is gonna get
turn.
tossed out next turn. Don't worry. We're
This
getting him in
one
the
is
fire
going
eventually.
to make a harpoon attack on Kazi. Oh, actually, wait, it missed last turn, so it has to use its action to retrieve.
Oh, what a sincere pity!
It's gonna use its action to retrieve, and then it's just gonna move away. So you get opportunity attack.
Opportunity
Kazi.
attack?
Yep.
Yeah. 15.
15 hits.
14.
14. Yep. It flies up in the air. Anything else for me? I don't think so. Blasted Bee Giant.
Fantastic. Yes. We are far away from everyone else. There's a bomb and a bunch of enemies. I feel like getting the heck out of here is a good idea. What? No, that's
Yeah,
not what I
bomb will
wanted.
explode at the end of your turn. I mean, you
Yes.
are, I think, out
I
of the range already,
Do
but still.
need to head out. So Josh, if you could give, I guess, other people access to my sheet.
Yeah, who wants to
What?
play Jacob's character?
I can, because he goes right before me.
Okay.
That works.
There we go. We shall go away.
All right, I will still try to listen in, but I need to go.
That's him.
All
Thank you
right.
for joining us.
Soup, you should be able to
Yep.
edit and control. Oh, no, wait, that was the wrong one. I gave you Bakthar the beefy.
I'd love to
Okay.
control him.
That's not
Jacob,
how we play.
I'm just gonna make a note here. I'm gonna ping you.
Jacob
for-
left already, I
Okay,
think.
fair enough.
Soup. There you go, Soup. You should be able to control that character now.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
Alrighty. Blasted Bee Giant, you just run?
Yeah. I get out of there.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, bomb blows up.
Run.
So it
Woo!
kills
Boom.
all this. And the fire.
No, more swarmers.
Are dead. Ooh. Okay. Then it is Roti's turn. Roti. Which one are you firebolting? I think you're muted,
I
Ian.
forgot to
If you're not-
unmute, yeah.
There you go.
I'm firebolting this one.
Okay. 16 hits, yeah.
Getting 8 fire damage.
It dies. Eats dice.
And then I'm gonna move right there and I'm done.
Snakes!
Okay, so let's see here. I would like to move. I'm going to abuse this movement, by the way. I'm gonna move here. No,
Sure.
here to push him out closer to the fire.
Okay.
Of course, closer to the fire. Moves from my
Yeah, let's
center.
decide which
Fire.
way it gets pushed.
I feel like I get a little bit of choice.
You're gonna throw him from there anyway.
Well, from there doesn't reach.
Well, it's from you. It's not from. You have to pick him up first.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. I would like to attack him.
23 hits.
That better hit.
Okay, so
Take
16
2 points of
slashing.
lightning damage for hitting
I
him.
take lightning damage. Cringe.
Yep. So 1 for you.
Man, that really hurts. Really, my
Yep.
feelings, they're in pain. Okay.
18
And then I'd like to attempt to grapple him while I'm attacking him.
for the second attack. Yeah.
I think it's just as an add-on,
Yeah.
as a
No,
part
I
of that
assume it
same
replaces
action.
an attack.
As a part of that same action, I don't know. It's how you read it. Because I wouldn't have the extra attack until the 5th level, and I get that at 3rd level.
No,
Yeah,
I
isn't
assume
that
you have
what
to
we
do
just
one or
talked
the
about? That it
other.
was additional.
Okay, maybe. Sure, we'll do it how we did it last time. Yeah, doesn't matter. 14
Okay.
grapple check.
Yes.
It resists your grapple.
It resists my grapple. Okay.
Yeah, you rolled a
Big
4
sad.
and a 1.
So do I have the extra attack to grapple him again, or just an extra attack, or
No,
are we ruling it that it does override my secondary attack?
you already attacked. So yeah, because last time you grappled through and attacked. This time you've attacked and tried to grapple, but you can't throw because you didn't grapple him.
Yeah,
So
but I'm saying so
that's where we're at.
because I get my grapple here. It's on 3rd level. It says once per turn when you make the attack action and make an attack with a melee weapon, you can make it grappling. Okay, once per turn. Got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yep. Okay, that's tragic. Tragic. I can't grapple him again. Depression. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I could move.
Okay.
I,
Give me
I could cheese some
1
movement,
second.
but
Bathroom
nothing
break.
else.
If you have to go to the bathroom, then things are gonna happen. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Notably, guys, I'd like to let you guys know that we are 1 hour and 56 minutes into this session,
Delightful.
Wonderful.
Hello.
and we have not
Howdy.
summoned the boss yet.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Fun things. Next turn, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel divinity, so that'll give the goblin whose name I've already forgotten, Kazi, Ellen, and
Rot.
myself. What?
Rot.
Rot. Temporary hit points
Okay.
and resistance to fire damage, which we're not really dealing with right now.
But you might have to friendly fire us.
At some point, maybe, yes. So that's what my aura will do. And if anyone comes in closer, yay. If you're within 30 feet of me, if I cast a leveled fire spell, I can heal you people. I'm looking at you, pile of snakes. But I'm going
what?
to.
How am I getting healed? By fire? That sounds very suspicious.
If you get close.
If you get close to me, I can heal you.
Well, I'm currently
Anyway.
trying to throw this man into the fire. I am
That's
determined.
All right.
Understandable.
I'm
Fine.
back.
Welcome
Is
back.
everyone here?
Yes.
Okay.
Jacob has returned
Jacob returned? Oh, he's listening.
to the
Nice.
call.
Yeah.
Jacob,
Cool, cool.
I don't know if you got my ping or not, but just
Yeah, I saw.
okay. Yep.
And we're counting whatever I do as his, right? Because it's his character and not me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Jacob throws himself
Um,
into the bomb.
No.
You watch as Wux standing up here on his thing looks around. The audience is getting restless.
Well, yeah, it's 2 hours in.
It's actually only been like a minute, but okay. And he looks around a bit, and he's like, and you watch as the 2 bombs here disappear.
No.
Hello?
They just kind of disintegrate into like magenta dust.
Not the bombs. We were gonna throw them at the boss. 1,000 fire damage for free.
And then you watch as 2 giant magenta fireballs appear on either side of Wux, and he tosses one of them at
Uh-oh.
each of the remaining
He's spawning
hives.
it for us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fantastic. This is what I was hoping for.
Honestly, I was gonna say, do you guys want me to just fireball it? And he did it for me. I didn't waste any spells.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Save
it
your
would take
resources.
a while.
Not divine intervention or anything. Nah.
Not all of us getting antsy because it's an hour in.
2
Well, this
hours
was-
in.
This
2
was
hours
how
might-
it was. This is how it was gonna go anyway, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's how it's scripted to go. So how fast you killed the first 2 is determined how many leftover things you had to deal with.
That's fine.
I'm gonna roll.
Now we have funky pink fire.
Perfect.
Also, I find it kind of sad that Wux doesn't have a token standing here on the bridge.
Yeah, I need to make him one.
Do you want one? I can
Um,
find one for you.
I mean, I have art firm already. I
Damn.
just haven't made it into a token. Ellen, you're up.
Ah.
I was gonna see if I could make some
Now that the
fantastic
nests have
art for
been
Wux.
fireballed, do we notice anything changing about the arena?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm going to keep an ear and a foot out for trembling in the ground, I guess, while I continue on battling.
Okay.
We try firebolting the wasp again.
Okay.
Okay.
11 misses. Yeah.
And because that is a cantrip, I can now healing word.
Yes.
Kazi.
Sure.
Wait, do you want healing word him or yourself? Because I can heal
Oh.
him on my next turn, right? So, like, do you want to cure yourself instead? Or do you want me to cure you instead on my turn? Because I will be Channel Divinity and Fireballing. So,
Yeah, I can
it's
heal
up to you.
myself then. Never
Okay.
mind.
So you heal yourself for 6. Is that
Yep.
it? Are you moving?
And I will... Yeah. Move to there.
Kazi?
Woohoo. He is going to... Is the guy up in the air right now?
Yeah, he's 30 feet there.
Oh, he's 30 feet in the air. Boo. Alright. What will Kazi do? Because he can only hit shit. He will follow Ellen and then hold an attack for anything he tries to get close to her, and he will whack. That's his turn because I can't think of anything else to do with him. Anyway, Vasilisa's turn because I actually planned her turn. I'm going.
Vasilisa.
Woohoo! I'm going to channel divinity.
Okay.
And is this my explosion of life? That's what that does. So I rot. Kazi and Ellen will get 1d8 temporary hit points.
Okay.
D8. So we get 7 temporary hit points. I'll add that later. And then I'm going to I'm going to use some sorcery points to cast Fireball as a bonus action. On these poor pricks. Then you're going to eat it. Submit. And
They
then
die?
perfect. And then how many hit points does Kazi have? 47 out of. It is hard. 42 out of 46. 46.
Plus 7 temp hit points.
Oh, plus 7 temp hit points. Then I'll actually heal Ellen because he can take a few hits. He's fine now that we both have, because you're lower. So warmth of. You take 7 points of healing, and that's it. Now time to add 10 hit points to people.
Yeah.
How do, oh,
Blue bar.
blue bar, yes.
And then Rod should also have blue bar.
Yes.
Seven, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Need to edit this. 7 out of 8 because that's the
And we
max.
can't see that.
There you go.
Savage.
Cool.
Anything
Perfect.
else?
No, I think I'll stay where I am. That's a good spot for me. Cool.
We cannot see the blue bars on Kazi and Vasilisa, and Rot
Oh.
has the blue bar but no numbers.
Weird. I can
That
see it
is
on
just
other.
access rules.
I can change it. Give me a sec.
Okay. Oh, and could you put a 30 foot radius around me, Josh?
You can do that yourself.
I can? Oh, how do I do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So in your
Double
settings,
click
token
your
aura.
token, roll down.
Oh.
Roll down.
Token.
These guys are gonna move. Those two move there. These two move here.
Oh,
These two
token
move
aura. Oh.
Yep.
30. Hell yes.
Nice. Filled with bright light.
Yes, and then that's the end of my turn. Sorry.
This one's gonna attack you again. I missed again. These guys have been useless this game.
What an idiot. Hey, what's he doing over there?
You moved.
You know I'm trying to get him in the fire, right?
He
knows
doesn't
that
want to go
too.
in the fire.
He doesn't know that. That I'm trying to get him in the
He
fire.
knows you're trying to grab him in that direction.
Or
Maybe.
he just run away from the fire in general because it's
Maybe,
scary.
but have you considered he's a dumb bug?
Bugs run away from fire.
Did they go towards the light?
Yeah, there's bright light around Vasilisa.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
You're not helping my point. There's also bright light in the
I know.
fire.
What does the bright light do? Is it just allies? It doesn't
It's
affect
just light.
enemies?
Yeah.
It's allies, and I think if they had resistance to any fire damage, it's like fuck you.
Okay.
But yeah, they're weak to it anyway, so it doesn't
It's
matter.
gonna make an attack on you, Vasilisa.
How dare!
It
My
hits
AC is 15.
15, right? Yep.
Yeah.
So 16 hits.
Oh, rude. Yes.
So you're gonna take
7 points of damage. Smile. Oh, and only.
6 points of damage.
Smile.
Really? Oh, heck
6
yes.
points of piercing damage, and then it's gonna use its bonus action because you're tethered now to do more lightning damage to you.
Bitch is doing what now?
Lightning.
It's lightning tether.
How dare?
5 points of lightning damage.
How dare? 5 points.
Hey, at
you
least
said?
you mitigated 7 damage.
I
Yep.
did. So minus 4.
46.
instead. Okay. Cool. So
And
that thing has to die.
then It is
Yep.
Blasted Bee Giant's turn.
Yo!
Fantastic. Cool. I can where what? And everyone's going toward the middle?
Basically.
We don't know where the boss is yet, do we?
Correct.
Okay.
If you want to deal with the enemies that are below you right now, that is also cool. up to
I
you.
feel like getting closer to everyone would be a better idea.
Yeah, but theoretically, the queen might appear under us and chomp us all.
Yeah, well, I can be in the air, so that's not my concern.
The queen can probably also be in the, you know,
Anyway,
Star Wars
so-
sandworm.
I move 30 feet to land. And
You
then I
land?
can- yeah.
Okay.
And then I can dash for 40 feet.
Sure. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Roti.
I am gonna move here. No,
Okay.
not there. Right there. And then firebolt the guy that was next to me.
Okay. That hits. He dies.
That is all.
Okay. I need Vasilisa and Roti to make deck saves.
Hey, look, it's the queen doing something again.
Oh no! Wait. Oh, here's my dex. I guess I fail.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Buddy, old pal.
Oh no.
Hello.
Squeak.
Ah,
I mean,
there's the boss.
Both of you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked 40 feet in the air.
Hold up.
Okay.
Fall damage moment?
all
Good start.
damage on their turn, start of their turn.
I see. Also, can you move the boss a tiny bit so we can figure out what's up with its maybe arm?
Which arm?
4 points of damage, you said?
This gap there. We were
Mhm.
wondering about the silhouette of the boss for a
Oh, it's
while.
not a gap.
What is
It
it?
is a
Is it?
gap.
It
It
is
is
a
a
gap.
gap.
there. What is there?
Why is there a gap?
So it has like the way I imagine it working is that there is like it's
Can you
the
just
orange
post the full
part.
art real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be, I think, potentially helpful because it's orange on red on orange in the gap.
Let me post the art. It's in the art channel.
Oh, that's not a gap. That's just, it's got gray.
Is it? I
Yeah.
thought it was a gap.
No, that's definitely gray because it's got gray lower down.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I thought it had like I thought like the
Bruh.
orange part was its like main body, and it had like a detached like shell thing that had like its arms on it.
No, it just has gray siding.
Yeah, it does what it looks like.
Bruh.
Get scammed, kids. Anyways,
All
Yeah,
the
that makes a lot more
theorizing for
sense now.
nothing.
knocks you guys up in the air. And then I need. Let's see. Oh, 60 feet. That's a long range.
60 feet.
Doesn't hit that guy. Okay, I need Kazi, Ellen, Vasilisa.
Hold up. It needs
Yeah.
to make a dex save.
Why?
Because it's partially within the sleet storm.
Sure.
Uh,
I rolled nat 20.
Okay, fair enough.
So I need Vasilisa, Roti, Ellen, and Kazi to make dexterity saves.
we're in the air. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Contort your body in midair. I failed
Sure.
miserably.
These are some good
I
deck saves.
also failed. Yeah, that's not too good.
So Kazi. Roll for Kazi if you would.
Oh, Kazi, sorry.
Yeah,
Thank
now
you.
you're good.
Dexterity. He's got a +1.
All right. Well, he takes no damage. Everyone else is gonna take. You notice it has kind of like the static around it too, and expends it all, and this electrical energy kind of goes, and lightning bolts go after all of you. And you'll all take 31 points of lightning damage.
Halved up or halved down? I don't
Including
remember which
just
one we
the
do.
just
So it
those
would be
people in there.
15 if you're resistant.
Okay.
31. 31, you said?
Yep.
Cool. Crud. Okay.
Oh my god, Vasilisa gets the data falling damage. Let's go. Then it will be. One sec.
This is good.
Just to add this. Okay. Then it is Snake's turn.
Snake.
Okay. Seeing that there's a very large insect in the middle, and being a snake, which is a natural predator of insects, I would like to go. I think I'm gonna go try to get that thing. Yes, exactly. Let's see here. I'm gonna ignore this dude. I guess it gets an attack of opportunity against me.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, Josh. If I'm going to dash, and say I dash to on top of these bugs over here, I don't know if you can see it or not. That means I cannot use the trample action, correct?
Yes, because you used your action to dash.
Okay.
I need you to make an opposed athletics check because this thing hit you with its opportunity attack.
Opposed okay, hold up.
You take
I gotta find where my thing is. Opposed
12
of what?
points of piercing damage.
Athletics?
Yep.
Okay.
You're
So,
grappled.
I'm grappled. How the fuck did
Yep.
this man grapple me?
With his big old pincers. Look at him.
What did he roll?
He rolled a 21.
He rolled a 21? Bruh.
Yep.
How do you grapple a bunch of snakes? Okay. And I take how much damage?
So you're here, we'll say grappled. It was 7 points of piercing.
How do you grapple a bunch of snakes?
One at a time.
And since I'm grappled, can I grapple him back?
On your turn,
It's still my turn. I just haven't taken my actions.
true. Yeah,
So
I guess.
I'll stab him with my glaive. Stab.
Okay.
And then I'll grapple him.
Yeah, so you're grappling each other.
Yep. And then since I'm allowed to, can I toss him?
I mean, he's grappled.
Yeah,
to
but
you.
I successfully grappled him.
He also successfully grappled you.
Okay, and
I
An
mean, you
effect
can
that
toss him.
forcibly
try.
removes the grappling creatures from each other ends a grapple,
Yeah, I mean, you can try.
such as the Thunder Wave.
it is a DC 15 up. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll
Um,
just do the roll and determine that way.
So much text. Jesus Christ. I need to trim this.
Why is that a dex save?
Because it's supposed to be not prone, and because is why. I don't know. If you want to make it something else, you can.
Yeah, it fails.
Okay, cool.
So you're gonna throw it?
Yes, please. Towards the
Where
fire.
do you want to throw it? Towards the fire. How far?
It is 20. Oh, and I should have rolled an extra 1d8 because the size diff is actually
Yeah.
1 extra.
16.
Very cool.
You're no longer grappled.
Okay, and
You
then
still have 20 feet of movement. You use 10 feet of movement, so however much you have
so
left.
I have 30 feet left. And I'm going to. I could move on top of these guys here, so I'm just gonna. Oh no, I couldn't because that was with a dash action. I'll go there.
Yep. Okay.
Very cool. Fuck that bug. Okay, carry on. Did he take the damage?
Yes, he did.
A 9 plus 7?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. The start of the turn, the queen poops out a little guy here.
That's gross.
Yep.
It's messed
That's-
up. I don't appreciate that, Josh.
You're welcome.
The queen started its turn. Dex save. Oh, wait, no. It's on its own separate
Wait, what
turn, or... Yeah, never
It's
mind.
at the start of the round.
Yeah, this is just
Um,
special action. Never mind.
Yep. And it's Ellen's turn.
Cool. So I think this sleet storm can go away. And instead I will drop a storm sphere in its general vicinity.
Okay.
Which I will draw out later, but it will overlap at least partially with the Hive Queen. So, it needs to succeed on a strength save or a 2d6 bludgeoning damage, and I will bonus action zap it.
Strength save. It gets a 29.
Okay, pass. And then
Does it take half on the?
no damage.
No damage.
Does
Okay.
a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Is it lightning damage?
It is lightning damage.
No, it takes no damage.
Dang. Okay, I'll try and use this on the little guys then. But it will still be taking the bludgeoning damage as long as it doesn't move out of the area.
On like the start of its turn or something.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope. Oh, yes. Move away.
I hate this.
There you
Kazi.
go.
Kazi, question: can you try to catch Vasilisa? And if not, that's fine. I can have him do literally other things. Which is
Yeah, he
great.
can.
He can. Oh hell
Sure.
yeah. So he'll move to what's that?
I'll
Is that a
say your approximate landing point is here.
Arriving landing point there? Great. And what else
Make
would I have?
athletics check.
Okay.
This will be an action to do this.
That, you know what? That's fine because I have a bonus action for him anyway. Okay. An athletics check.
Rip Brody. Just going splat.
17? Am
Anything
I
else?
safe?
I
Yeah.
don't know. You haven't fallen on him yet.
We haven't fallen on him yet. Cries. He's got a hunter's mark. The queen.
Okay.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
bonus action. And yeah, it's movement action bonus action. Yay, it's Vasilisa's turn. God help me.
All right. You fall all the way over here. Roll 46 fall damage.
Yeah.
That's better than D10s.
That's normal
Oof.
fall damage, right? It's a d6 per 10 feet. I think that's
yeah.
right. That's a d4. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Or a d6 trying to skimp out all your fall damage.
No, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I thought I clicked the right one. My bad.
20. All right. Due to the athletics check, Kazi will take half the fall damage, and Vasilisa will take none. So.
Wait, none.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
He
Hell yeah.
absorbs it.
Cool.
So
Oh,
he's
did you
down.
add it?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Very
That's the
kind of you.
damage he takes.
Cool. I am then going to. I have an action and a bonus action left, right?
For Vasilisa, yeah.
Yeah, for
And
Vasilisa.
movement. Like, you have everything. Start
I
your
have
turn.
everything. Sorry, Kazi. Thank you, Jacob. I'm going to down my potion of healing as that's an action, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, because I need it.
Can you link Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
Thank you.
There's Hunter's Mark. I gotta heal myself. 27 plus 27. Cool, I hate that. Oh, it's also my turn, so oh, Ellen's not here, but people within my thing get their D8 of temp hit points. That's 4. I'll add it later.
So that's Rhodey, Kazi,
Kazi and
and you
Vasilisa. Yeah.
get 4 temp hit points.
Yes. And
I could
then
do
I've
that.
got a bonus action left. Oh, okay. How far away is?
Did you roll a concentration for that? When you
For
took
which one?
damage?
I didn't
The
take damage.
temp hit
Oh.
points? You did.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Let's.
Yeah.
Is a channel
Roll that.
divinity concentration?
I
It's
don't know.
not.
That's what I was
It's
asking.
not.
Okay, well
It's
then
not.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, fantastic! Then I don't have to roll that. Is the bug thing is how many feet up in the air
30.
right now? 30. Okay, so it's still up there. If I firebolt, I won't get healing, but it's going to attack me. Cool. I'll firebolt it as a bonus action using sorcery points to do so. Fire. Hell yeah! I think a 20 will hit. Also, I need to add. I keep forgetting to add 3 to all of my fire damage because of brimstone thing. Where is It's
So 20 to hit deals
20.
17.
17 plus 3 because I have extra damage that I've been forgetting to add to
So
all of my
20.
fire spells. Sorry.
Yep.
Then I get movement.
This thing also takes double damage from fire, you find out.
Oh, delightful. Is it dead yet?
No.
After taking 20 points of fire damage.
Oh wait, you're hitting the bug.
Yeah.
So you're hitting the big one.
Oh no. No, I need that bug to die because it's gonna kill me.
Oh,
if
well,
I
it's gonna
die.
pose disadvantage on your firebolt, so it misses.
Wait,
with
what?
Its reaction. It dodges it.
How rude. Okay, well then I will move. No. All right. That's it. I'm done. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Okay.
I need you to make a post athletics check to try and get that far away from the bug that's tethered to you. You can't move that far. You can only move here.
Okay. All right, now I'm done.
Okay. Little guy's gonna go.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
Oh, Ellen, this is
Mhm.
not good.
That's fine. What are you talking about?
Oh God, I'll try to deal with them on my next turn. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Also, can we tell what creature type everything here is?
Best guess is that it's a beast.
Okay.
Snakes, you're gonna take 3 attacks.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, first one misses. Second one misses.
No.
Third one misses.
Dumbass
Okay.
bugs.
Missing attacks are good.
Ellen, you're gonna take 3 attacks.
Yep.
What's your AC? Does a hold up? Does a 18 hit?
Yep.
First one hits. Second one is a 14.
I'm going to defensive duelist. Misses.
Okay. Third one is a 20. So that'll
Okay.
hit. So 2 hit for a total of 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Then it's these guys' turns. This one's going to move here. It's going to attack snakes. It's going. Does that hit? It does hit. Snakes, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
14.
Yep. That's a 1 off the max for that attack. And then I need you to make an opposed athletics check.
Not an opposed athlete. No.
You have plus 10 to athletics.
Yeah, well, last time I rolled
Okay.
a 19 and it rolled a 21.
Yeah, it didn't roll that high that time, so
Okay,
you're not
good.
grappled. This one moves here. And then it is this guy's turn. This one is going to swing around here. And then actually it's gonna swing this way. It's gonna make a bonus action to deal lightning damage to Vasilisa. It only deals 3
Oh, thank God.
points of lightning damage to you. And I need you to make opposed athletics as well. It's gonna try and pull you.
Cool. Give me a second.
I will let you know that the
Athletic.
bug rolled a natural 20.
Cool. I will never be able to beat that.
Close.
Anyway,
move
how do I
over
get
here.
yoinked?
You get yoinked here.
Uh-oh.
Ah, fucking
Hey, if you move
scary.
10 feet further, I will be within your aura range.
True.
In fact, may I stumble forward a little bit?
No.
Damn it.
Blasted bee giant is your turn.
Fantastic. I believe. Let's see.
You believe?
I do believe.
Good one.
I do believe that he is barely that the queen is barely within range.
Yup.
Kill her.
Fantastic.
Consider the queen is a hexagon.
So I move 40 feet. I bonus action get really angry, so I'm bigger now.
Angie boy.
Perfect.
I'm doing a fire damage now because rage.
Okay.
Reckless attack.
Mhm.
Throw big axe.
29 hits.
Reckless attack. You throw the axe.
All right.
Yes.
I throw big axe again.
26 hits again. Yeah.
Fantastic. I drink some coffee.
Let's
Yeah!
Here we go. The big down.
go.
18. Let me catch up on damage 1 sec.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah.
Buffet.
I
It's one
make
of my favorite,
6 more
favorite items.
attacks.
Yeah. Okay.
Man.
They all hit.
This is ridiculous.
Kill her.
Does it kill is the question.
Kill her.
Oh my god, the 18.
So this is all fire damage.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
8 plus 18, 24.
God, I thought I was doing a lot of damage with my fireballs.
Okay. Okay.
Just watching that health bar go down.
Okay.
This is beautiful.
So happy.
It's not gonna kill. It's gonna be close though.
I understand.
Okay. Okay, that's what you got.
Nice.
Just 2/3
Pretty
of his
good.
health.
That
Okay.
is totally worth the level of exhaustion you're about to get.
Yeah, you do have a level of exhaustion now.
That's fine.
So worth it. We're gonna need that on instant replay.
That's okay. So things are looking good for us, unless there's a phase 2. It's not looking good for Ellen or me, but other than that, we're all fine.
Okay.
Clearly.
Anything else?
Ellen is fine. Ellen
Shiloh?
moves before the swarmers.
Oh, and you have the teleport boots,
That
right?
was
Good.
that was bonus action, all my
Are
movement.
you done? You're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Roti,
Oh,
roll
my
4d6
random
fall.
Oh, it's
Roll
only
four-
D6? I think they were D10s.
No, it's d6. Why does everybody think it's d10 for fall damage? Am I
I don't
stupid?
know.
No, you're right. It is a D. It's D6.
Did
Why
you
are
roll
we
really
rolling?
high?
Yeah. Both of us rolled really high for our fall.
21 points of fall damage.
That brings me down to 31.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What spell should I cast?
Ideally, fire.
Fire is good,
Ideally
but
fire.
Fireball is going to hit a lot of friendlies.
Do you not have careful spell?
Just
do,
aim
but
it
that's-
like over
But no. So here's the
here.
thing. All of us have resistance to fire damage right now because we're in my aura.
Oh,
So
And
if
you
you
can
careful spell it,
change the
order damage.
fireball to aim at a different area. This
yeah.
creature is enormous.
I gotta hit everything though.
You can
Yeah,
just
dude.
hit
Then
the big
just
D.
aim it here.
No, aim it with the flying thing, or
Yeah.
down
True.
below and hit the
True. Hit the
smaller one.
flying
Either
thing.
one.
Hit the flying. We
Yeah,
don't care
please
about
hit-
tiny swarmer.
Mostly because I'm attached to it, so that would be truly lovely.
I think it might be better if I do this actually, because this will hit twice.
Oh, okay. I like hitting
This
twice.
get linked when they start their turn and right now, and I can careful spell it to miss everybody.
Thickening Radiance.
I'm gonna center it
Ooh.
right next to. Actually, can I hit more? I
Can
can
you
hit so
careful
much.
spell all of us? All
It's
four
I
of us?
can.
Yeah, because it's 1 point for for 4 creatures.
1 point for your charisma mod number of creatures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm +4.
Good. And
Okay,
all
I
is
hit
well.
And I'm +5.
so many
so-
things. They're all gonna make that con save.
Mm-hmm. How many of the small ones up here does it hit? Does it hit them all?
It hits all 3 next to Ellen.
Okay. So it'll
I
hit
have to
everything
get it
in
in a
this
specific spot though.
general vicinity. Okay. Yeah, I see. Cool. 4d10. Roll your
Succeed
damage.
or die for the swarmers.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Do you want to
Oh
empower
wow. They
spell?
actually. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you doing anything else? Can you do careful
I
spell
need to
and
see.
empower?
Oh yeah, I'm careful spelling this.
Yeah.
Yeah, empower spell is the one you can do that.
Does it stack with other?
Empower spell
Please.
does.
Nice. Do you
At
want to
least it should.
empower it?
If you have empower, that
I
is.
do not have empower.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then did the. Oh wait, they don't take any damage if they save.
Oh, okay.
Save or die.
Hell yes. Look at that.
Then I have to use my bonus action to disengage.
Are
Because
you
I'm a
part rogue?
goblin.
Oh, because you're a goblin?
Goblins run away.
That's
You're a
valid.
gnoblin.
Yes, goodbye everyone.
You
You're
might want
not
to
a
stay
elf.
within my. If you want to stay within my thing, you get temporary hit points. And if you're within it, I can.
I like
Yeah.
there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to line up maybe there.
I like you're like, let's run away. Then temporary hit points. Wait a moment. Let's get a little bit closer.
Listen, temporary hit points are very nice.
Especially when you consistently get them.
Yes.
Okay, is that it?
Hive Queen, strength save.
That is it for me.
Strength
Yep,
save for
con
the
save.
storm what
Yup.
thing?
It also makes a con save for sickening radiance.
Okay. It'll pass the strength save.
Okay.
So it takes
That's
what,
fine.
nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. What's sickening radiance do? Does it just take more damage if it fails?
No, it takes the damage if it fails. It doesn't take any if it succeeds.
Oh, okay, I see.
There's an extra effect if it fails. It takes a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, it passed though.
Okay.
Lucky.
Sag.
It's gonna move here.
No.
It's gonna make
Still in the bludgeoning storm range.
it's gonna make 6 attacks on Vasilisa.
Vasilisa, yeah.
Oh no, why am I
15 is my armor class.
okay, let me
Please
see.
miss. I'm begging you. Please miss.
Everything is fine.
What is it again? 15?
15.
Okay. One of them crits. Another hits and another hits. So you get hit twice by its claws and once by its bite at the end.
Okay.
So damage.
Give me a second. Give me a
You
second.
have a reaction?
No, I just need to pull it up so when you hit me with words, I can add in the values.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I gotta do some rolling. Give me a sec.
Get yourself a reaction.
Not this character, unfortunately. Boy. I have a lot of cool things I want to do, but I think I'm going to die.
Mm.
Take 32 points of slashing damage from the claw attacks.
Okay, 32. Give me 1 second. 32.
Uh-huh.
So it's 30. I'm just going to get that to 31. Hot second. Hot second.
Old.
Minus 31. Okay, cool. I've got 7 hit points left. As
And
it
then the
kills
bite
me.
attack also hits you.
Cool. So we'll just quickly get that to 0.
So it's gonna do an additional 10 points of piercing damage to you.
Cool.
So
So I'm
-3.
dead. Yeah.
You're
Well, no.
unconscious.
And
I'm
then it
unconscious.
swallows you.
Cool.
You hit its stomach fluids and you take a d6 acid damage.
Cool.
So you fail a death save.
Yeah.
I
Should
can't heal
there
you
be
if
the light
you're
and just
swallowed.
no longer
Now the
showing?
light is no longer shining.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, ignore that. Why is it like that? It should be 0. Excuse me. Sorry.
It's just
Trying
really
to-
bright inside of your stomach, right, or the stomach right now.
You'd notice that the queen pulls down the bee that was attached to you into its
Excuse
stomach
me.
as well. And it
Yoink.
dies. Because it was tethered to you.
Can I count that as my kill?
Sure, I don't
Thank
care.
you. I'm dragging it down with me. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna yank you off the map for the time being, since you're
Okay.
in its stomach.
No.
And
Not
then
The
Vasilisa.
natural 20.
it's going to burrow underground.
What?
Unbelievable.
Curse you.
Wait, is
Perry
it
the
wait?
platypus.
Wait. Oh crap! I was gonna see if it was within 10 feet of me.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Cause I have a 10-foot reach.
And then I need what is this guy named? Kazi and Roti. I need you to make dex saves.
Is it doing this line claw attack again?
Yeah, so it's moving. You know which way it's moving then. It's moving this way. But yes, it is making claw attack. 15 passes. 5 does not.
Okay.
So Kazi will take half
Okay.
Question.
of
With the wording
11.
of the
So 5, and then Roti will take 11. Yes, continue.
with the wording of the ethereal striders, it says that as your move action, you can instead teleport. So that would take my full movement, but could I, after teleporting, dash and still like walk? Or
Yes.
okay, cool.
I will say if you use the dash action and use
Oh.
the boots, you can just teleport that far. We'll say that even.
Just straight up.
Josh.
Yeah.
I accidentally deleted my character. He's
Why?
gone.
How?
How
He
much health
was
did you have?
here.
He had 31 and I took 11 damage. So I'll be at 20.
20. And then let me make sure. Okay, yeah. Where were you at?
Here.
Okay,
It was right there.
there you go.
Yeah.
Goes underground. And then it is Snake's turn.
Woo! Perfectly timed.
Snake is fighting all the trash mobs back here still. Where is the tank?
Hey, I was
The tank is
depositing a bomb.
tanking.
Okay, it's very
Yeah, I mean, it is tanking.
yeah.
Tank you, tank.
I'm trying to throw all this bug in the fire for the past 3 turns.
I guess I get 2 opportunity attacks. Oh shit! I
You
forgot
will
to
if
check.
you move out of their thing, yeah.
Okay, I'll move here. That's 25 feet of movement. 2 opportunity
Yeah,
attacks, and then
So you'll
I'll
take 2
trample.
opportunity attacks. First one misses. Second one hits. I need you to make an opposed athletics. First thing to try and
Brother.
grapple you. Take 6 points of piercing damage. You beat it in athletics, so it doesn't grapple you, but 6 points of piercing damage.
Not
And
gonna
then
be
you
able to tank
trample.
much longer. Okay, yeah, trampling.
Mhm.
Trampling.
You're fine.
11
11?
points of damage. Is it halved
Or
on a
DC
success?
15. Yes.
Oh, they both failed anyway. Or wait, it doesn't kill. Why am I deleting it? No, come back!
No, it's fine if it's dead. You know,
No, it's not. It's not dead though.
but it's fine if it's dead.
It would be fine if it was dead, but it's not.
Nah, I think it's fine.
Okay. Anything else?
Then I'm gonna continue my movement. I had 25. That's 15 left. There.
You're about to get queened, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. If she queens me, I'll just I'm a bunch of snakes. I'm not really held together by anything. They'll just kind of flop down.
Are you done?
Yes.
She burns another thing underground and pops up right here.
So we can assume that she pooped that vertically below that.
She probably pooped it, yeah. Then it is Ellen's turn. Any great ideas, Ellen?
Can I make a DC 15 teleport check?
Go for it.
No. Okay. Bonus action, use the storm sphere to zap one of the bugs next to me.
Okay.
Don't really care which one. That was ineffective.
That misses, yeah.
Yup. And action. You know what? Get acid splashed. Targeting both of these two.
Okay.
Um,
They're immune to acid damage.
Dang. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna eat damage.
They're
That's
still in the sickening
turn.
radiance.
They are still in the sickening radiance. You're right. They might just perish.
It
Also,
is
what's this
Kazi's
circle
turn.
here?
That's the
Kazi!
center of the sickening radiance. I don't want to draw the whole thing.
That's
To
fine.
how many radius?
That's a mood.
30 feet.
30.
Okay.
He's gonna wail on this guy with his
We have a whale?
Hewitt. He's going to
Not
swing
in
with
this
his great.
campaign.
He's gonna attack twice. 'Cause that's what.
Just realized I forgot my con saves.
Oh no.
Storm
Okay,
is
hits the second one. Oh no, the storm is down.
Not like it's doing anything.
Yeah.
That's fine.
7 points
7
of
points
slashing.
of slashing damage. Is that all he can do? Oh god, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And I guess he's just going to stay there. Okay, he's done.
Okay, Vasilisa. You fail a dex save. Or fail save because you take acid
Kazi
damage.
does have wisdom, perception, and wisdom survival advantage to find the queen right now. Because of the hunter's mark.
Yes, very true. Yes.
Right. But isn't that an action? Or can I just
No, I don't
guess
think
check?
so.
Okay, can I check for her then?
Yeah, make a survival check with advantage, right?
Survival check. A survival or perception?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, they're both bad. Okay, well that's fine.
They have
You know,
advantage.
for Jacob to rewatch this and just hearing him bashing his character the whole time.
He's got -2 to both
It's
characters.
bad. Is this all he can do?
He's
Sorry.
his plan was to walk up to the boss and make 6 smites. That
Oh,
was it. That was his whole thing.
well, my bad. He can smite. How many smites
I
does
think
he
he's a
have?
Yeah.
paladin.
Yeah, he
didn't-
has
okay.
smites.
Okay,
He
I
talked
don't-
about the smites.
Yeah, he did, but I don't know how many spell slots he. Okay, I'll have to look that up. And then
Look at a sheet.
the sheet doesn't tell me how many he has. It just says fighters. So.
Jacob,
Provider
Yeah.
sheet.
incomplete sheet.
Okay,
I
sorry.
could do this.
I couldn't. I wanted to find the thing. Okay. Where is survival? We'll do survival. 16. It's 16.
Yeah, the queen is roughly here.
It's roughly there.
Underground, about
Well,
20 feet.
he'll yell that. Okay, cool. Now it's Vasilisa's turn, and she's going to probably just eat it.
So she takes a failed death save from acid damage, and then you can roll a death save.
Okay. Which is just a d20? Or does it Constitution or anything like that?
So d20.
20.
Just d20? Okay, cool.
10 or higher, or else you
Be
die.
a 20. Be a 20.
Oh, first
Fucking
casualty.
dead.
This is actually good for me
Alright.
because now I can focus on Jacob's character. So I'm still in the fight, y'all.
What time is it in the recording right now, so we can tell Jacob when we're roasting his character?
I'm
It
sorry.
is 20:50:58.
Now I feel bad.
The small guys are gonna go. They're gonna move.
Wait, how many? Do we know how many levels of paladin
Yes.
he is?
Or 2:50:58.
Oh,
My
fine.
bad.
No, he's
2
fine.
hours
That
58
makes a lot more sense.
minutes 58. Sorry, there's a 0 and a 2, and we've been doing d20s. You know.
Talking about small guys.
I want to go step on some bugs.
Well, there's a bunch of them behind you.
You have radiant saves here too.
4 and 2.
Oh yes. What is the save?
15 con.
It's when they move into it too.
Yeah.
Why
Alright,
is
well, the two- what-
whoever has
okay,
their
roll
turn
damage.
currently invisible?
Whoever
Oh,
what?
right, because Rody got
Everyone's
deleted.
Yeah.
Rody's no longer on the turn tracker. There's just void.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Rody got deleted. What was your AC? Or what was your? You were
It
4.
was 4, I think.
I
It
think
was
so.
right after Shiloh.
All right, that's what your sickening radiance did.
Nice.
What are you
So it
laughing at?
deleted 2 swarmers behind me, but now there's 2 more.
Soup, can you change your name to Kazi, by the way? Just for chat messages.
And then Keegan,
Yes.
you're gonna take 4 attacks from small boys.
4 attack. Oh my! You were just bullying my poor character.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, all of them crit. The rest of them missed though. So you take. Oh, that's the max. 12 points of slashing damage, half to 6 for you.
Oh, my
Mm.
character has 69 health. This is
Nice.
Nice.
horrendous.
Very nice.
Imagine I
these are
still
gonna
haven't
go-
gotten below what half of the party has maximum. I guess 2 people in
Okay.
the party I've fallen. No, 1 person in the party has more health than I.
The drone is dead, so that's gone. Blasted bee giant.
Wait, what do you mean it's dead?
Fantastic. Where's the big boss?
The
Nowhere to
bee.
be
The bee is
seen.
Oh, the
dead.
bee is dead,
'Cause
yeah.
It got swallowed.
The bee giant is still alive, and it's their turn.
Yeah, this
Yes.
bee.
Yes,
You have
it
a
is. Let's
point of
see.
exhaustion, but you're still up. After
Uh,
mutilating my monster.
He got scared and had to hide. Coward.
see. I'm assuming it's probably not just gonna hit me alone unless it does. In which case, either way, I want to be closer to other people. And how far away? Trying to do math here. What's 30 plus 60? That's 90. That's
90.
too far away. That's even farther away. I'm gonna fly 30 feet up into the air.
Okay.
Reckless attack. And start throwing axes.
Okay.
Alright. So I guess those two guys are getting axes, assuming
Okay.
one hit, one kill.
Bold
Or
deception.
it should be
17
normal.
hits. 12 still hits. God, you literally can't miss unless you get a natural one. Yeah, they both die.
Fantastic. And
So what I'm
32.
hearing is they have 11 AC.
Yes, that is what they have. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay, Roti.
I'm right here. And
We want to move away
I,
from the boss.
yeah.
Smart.
That's fair.
I'm gonna ready my action to cast Fireball on the boss.
You don't want to
And that'll
save
be
me?
it. You'll be okay. There's still a Sickening Radiance.
Yeah, it killed the last two, but now there's two more, and who knows if they'll die.
It'll
Oh.
get him again. Don't worry about it.
Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, that's it.
Move and ready? Okay.
Josh,
Kill
I'm
her.
just sending you this just in case of emergency.
Kill the
but
queen.
you don't actually need to look at it until
The
the
queen.
emergency happens.
May she
queen
be
is here.
murdered.
The queen is here.
Good.
Better not dig again.
You better make a con and a deck save, Josh.
Oh, she's healed.
Con save
She's
too.
healed a lot.
Yeah, from Sickening Radiance and Fireball.
Passes the con save.
She probably healed because she ate people.
Probably.
Fails
Yeah.
the deck save.
Let's go, Fireball.
33 fire damage.
Oh, so 66 points of fire.
That's
You
a
want to?
lot.
Oh, you don't have empowered spell. Ugh, that's fine. It's still a lot. That's still
Okay.
really good damage.
It's gonna make 6 attacks on you.
I'm not long for this world. Oh no.
Ah, that's fine. I had 25.
What's your AC?
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I just used my reaction to cast Fireball. I can't cast Shield. It's 14.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh, it's a
no!
crit.
Oh no.
So that's
Oh
it.
no. Oh
Do I
no,
have
no,
Done.
no, no, no,
All right,
no.
you're
Bye,
super dead.
everyone.
Bye.
Second person just died. Let's go.
So you get. He's not dead. He's eaten. And then you fail a death save.
He's been consumed.
He has been consumed.
Not this again.
Fail the death save.
Well, at least now I have a friend in the stomach. In the stomach.
You're dead. You don't know what
We can
friends
be
are.
skeletons together.
Will you be spooky and scary?
Yeah, stomach. We have a big party in there.
Well, I was going to heal you, but I guess I can't anymore.
Move up to here.
Really?
Do I chill touch the snake queen so that she can't regain HP, or do I haste Kazi? That is the question.
Ooh. I don't like the idea of
Gonna
her.
lose a turn if you lose concentration on it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
I
the
would
center
think
of this character, by the way?
Snakes!
but we might die.
Right there. Yep, that is the center.
Okay, so what is it? It's a 20-foot radius? So it's up to down here?
More or less. I'm gonna be pretty lenient with the token hitbox because of the fact that it's not to hex grid standard, so don't worry about it
Imagine
too
not
much.
making your characters to Hextrid standards. Kind of cringe everyone
whatever.
else.
I mean, when I created this character token, I wasn't told we would be on hex grid.
Yeah, that's fair.
okay,
I
I'll
just made
be here
Joshua
and I'll
work.
stab it.
Yeah, you can hit it from there.
So stabby stab.
Mhm.
Well, I also have glaive, so +5 range as well. So I obviously could hit it. I was just checking. Okay, so
Smack.
am I able to grapple this thing, or is it too big?
It's one size bigger than you.
So I can. Right?
Not two.
No,
We take those.
I don't know. I don't remember the rules on.
Did you
if I can
roll your
grapple.
glaive attack yet?
No, I
Or
haven't.
no.
Okay, yeah,
Yours-
I can no
got you.
more than one size larger than you. Okay, and must be within your
So you
reach.
can
Very cool. Okay, so
attempt to.
I'll attempt to glaive.
Okay, that misses.
Okay, and then I'll grapple.
Okay, 19. It gets a. No, it beats you. The 26.
Beats me with a 26, bruh.
Yes, this
This
beef
uncom.
ball probably has a high strength score.
So do I. I just rolled like dog shit. Okay, fair enough. Carry on. I also take probably some
Alright.
opportunity attacks, but I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah, you do take opportunity attacks.
Damn.
You just told him that.
I know
Only
that's because
one
I'm not a
hits.
cheater.
Deals 4 points of slashing damage, half to 2. Get tickled.
Understandable. Get tickled.
Start of the turn.
If that 2 health really
Flop.
has that much of an advantage or difference at the end of the game, I'm gonna feel bad though when
Ellen!
Ah!
It is your turn.
It is my turn. Do I stop the Hive Queen from healing off of the dead body of our comrades, or do I haste Kazi, the Unhinged?
So, oh gosh, that's very interesting. Can you teleport away? Because if you can do that, maybe haste would be good. Because here's the thing. One of
The
us is
question
not
is how
long.
far I want to teleport away.
That's fair.
Also me, I can be hasted.
Also
I'm too far
you,
away.
but you're not a Palismite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but I got flaming axes.
I did calculate how many smites he's got left in him, so that's nice. We've got that going for us.
Yeah,
Uh,
that might be better.
5 smites. I can smite her 5 times.
We have the Kamikaze strats posted in the Wumbler chat.
This is true.
We have the coin.
He has the coin.
He has the coin.
I
Does have the coin.
legitimately forgot he had the coin. Oh, then we're
It's
just.
in the chat.
I'm sorry.
All's well.
In which one? Which this one player chat or the other one?
Dusty Crow Wumbler chat.
Okay, Dusty Crow. My bad. My bad.
I think I need a haste. It's just too good to not do.
There's a bonus. Holy shit. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Wait, can I twin spell that haste?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Hold up. Actually, y'all are far from each other. I can't reach you both.
I'm sorry.
BBG, you're too far away.
I'll take a haste if you have it.
Oh,
for me
he
as
has
well.
Action Surge. Oh, I forgot. Oh, this suddenly. Oh, this character's great. I went from being like, what the fuck is this character to, holy shit, this character was very well thought out. I'm sorry, Jacob, for dissing your character. My bad. Oh, I cannot wait.
Do the 11 DC teleport?
Yes.
Or do I just eat the opportunity attacks?
don't have very much hit points. Well, how much damage have they been able to do?
Not too much. I think I'm just gonna eat it.
Okay.
Okay, so it was here, I think, that I could reach both of them. 30, 15, yup.
Okay, you
I'm
take
about
2
to,
opportunity attacks.
yeah.
What's your AC?
18,
18 hits. 14 also
Yep.
hits.
That second one I'm gonna reaction. 16
Okay,
no
so
longer hits.
misses.
Yep.
So you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Sure.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, haste on Kazi, haste on the snakes.
Cool.
Yes.
Everything is fine.
Okay.
Oh boy!
Y'all
Can I
better
get a
smash.
spell description of haste real quick? Because I don't know it.
Yeah. It is conveniently
One of these.
in the
eventually.
search bar.
Cool.
Somewhere. Where?
You can search it up. Here you go.
Thank you.
So does that mean I get two actions, right? Because of haste.
Plus 2 bonus to AC, advantage
Oh,
on
very
dodge,
cool.
additional
Cool.
action on each of your turns.
Okay, so I can
The action
attack
can
4
only be
times
used
with.
to make one attack, though. I'm pretty sure that's how.
But I'm
it
a
reads,
fighter.
correct?
But I'm a
Attack,
fighter.
one weapon attack only.
Yeah, yeah,
It
I know
is
it doesn't.
here in
It doesn't
parentheses.
double up for fighters because
Okay, cool.
that's
So
would be
3
broken.
times, and it does not. But I can still action
Your
surge.
action surge will still get you the extra attacks, yeah, but not haste.
Yep.
Okay.
So you just have one extra attack roll on top of what you're gonna do, basically.
What I'm going to do? Okay, cool. It is a bonus action to channel divinity. Oh, sorry, Ellen, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. I just wanted to double check. Well, okay. Now, do we use the coin for
Yes.
all? Okay. All
It has
of
2 uses.
it has 2 uses. Cool.
Two
I will
rolls.
bonus action because I have a bonus action. I'll channel divinity. No, I lied. I'm gonna get closer to her. I'm just gonna use my movement to get wonk wonk. Okay, cool.
What does this channel divinity
She's
do?
okay, one second. I'll post it in chat. But it gives me advantage
Great,
on all the
thanks.
attacks on her. But the first 2 are going to be the coin. So let me double
So
check.
you're gonna make 5 attack rolls.
I'm gonna
yeah?
make 5 attack rolls, but 2 of
With
them
the
are going
action
to be
surge. 2 of them are gonna be the coin.
yeah. So let's do the coin one now. How do I do
Do we
that?
get advantage on the coin?
No, we don't.
No,
He said we
already
don't.
talked
Sure.
about this.
We've talked about
It
this.
would be
Sadly.
so
You
good
roll
though.
a d2 is how you flip a coin. If you get a
Okay.
2, it's good. If you get a 1, it's bad.
Okay.
If you get a 2, it's 20. If you get a 1, it's 1. You got this.
2. Like that.
Yo! Crit!
Yo. Okay. 1 second.
Okay, so
Best
it
fight you
crits.
can do.
Yes. 1 second. I'm going to roll them both. So is it that?
Double crit!
Oh,
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
my
Okay.
God.
So I'm critting both times, and I'm putting 2 level 2 divine smites into both of them. This is with let's see, great. He's got great weapon fighting. Okay, cool. So how Jacob, God fucking bless your character. What do I roll? How much? Wait, okay, I think you put it in the chat. I'm so sorry.
So you
What's the
get
sheet?
attack damage twice, or well, double the attack roll.
Okay.
So
I'll just.
so yeah.
So hit
Well,
twice.
that's
Well, I know.
yeah.
Sorry,
So
and
it's
then
10 plus, so 15 plus another 2d6 for the first one. So that's 3. So it's 18 on the first attack.
18 on the first attack. Okay. And then do I click it twice again for the
And
next?
then yeah, go
Crit?
for
Okay.
it. We'll
Okay,
do
cool.
it that way. I can add it up.
Thank you. I'm sorry. So that's
14 plus 4, so it's another 18.
18.
And
Cool.
add another 2d6 to that because of the hunter's mark, 1 for each attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Thank you. 2d6.
Okay.
Can I
More.
re-roll that one? When you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die, you will make with a melee attack. No, so that it wouldn't
No.
count, but does it
Yeah.
count for any of the other ones?
But you do get 1. You can re-roll 2 dice. So re-roll 2 because you rolled 2 1s in there.
Okay, and is that a d6 or a
D6s,
yeah?
yeah.
So another
So let's
2d6.
do 2d6s.
3, because there's a 1 and a 2 in that 8 slashing. And both of those can be re-rolled.
Oh, the 2 as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So reroll 3.
So, oh,
Okay. So
Let's
you're
go.
plus 2 plus 4, 6 plus 5 more, so 11 more damage.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's the Divine Smites, which are both at level 2, and those both get doubled.
They'll both crit. Yeah.
Okay. So how much
So
damage
you're
is-
rolling 4d6 each, so 8d6 radiant.
Okay, 8d6. Okay. 8d6.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, thank God. That was kind of low.
Boo. And I can't re-roll any of it because it's not a melee.
So
I'm sorry, Keegan.
4.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
just the first.
So you have
I
3
get
more
three
attacks.
more attacks. Okay.
I thought smites were
Cool.
d8s.
And these are both. All of these are with.
No,
these
Divine
ne-
Smite is d6s.
Yeah.
I think
Is
it
it-
goes up when you get a higher level of Paladin.
Let me double check because he's at
But
level
he's only
5.
Paladin 5, yeah, which I
5,
don't
yeah.
think gets it yet.
Divine Smite. No, it's d8s. Oh wait. Yeah, it's d8s.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Then,
crud. Okay. All right. So 8d8.
so reroll that,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Add 24 back.
Okay. Roll 8d8.
Isn't it 3d8 each doubled?
God, let me double check.
Because it's
Goodbye.
2d8 for the first level smites.
Is
Is it?
Oh god,
Yeah.
maybe you're right. I'm sorry,
I'll
you're
look it
probably
up.
Paladins
right.
are broke.
Yeah, I know they are. I'm looking it up right now. Make
yeah.
sure.
Please help. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Not your character.
I do have a paladin in my other thing.
Yes, so it's 3d8.
A 3d8.
So,
Okay, so it's 68. Okay, cool. Cool. I will
well, it's
redo
gonna be
that.
so what? 3d8 each, so you get an extra 4 die. So doesn't make it 12? Is that right?
What?
3. Yeah, roll 12d8.
Holy
12
shit.
Okay.
Oh,
12d8. Okay. Ye-
Paladins.
Okay, cool. So
Okay, that's a little different. Yeah.
Let's go.
Do you get to reroll your 1s and 2s in here as well?
No.
No.
No. Unfortunately. Okay, cool. So that's it. Now I get 3 more attacks with advantage because I have Channel Divinity.
Oh, you guys won super hard. Jacob's character's insane.
Okay. Do any of those hit?
Yeah, the 2 that are right there. Are they all at advantage?
Yeah, they're all at advantage because.
Oh, because you're channel divinity. Yep,
yes.
they all hit.
Oh, thank God.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh, it's super dead.
1, 2, 3. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
it's dead.
What's that?
You
Don't
got
forget
it.
the 3d6s.
3d6?
It's
Okay.
dead. No, it's
Don't forget
already
the
dead.
3d6s.
Do I
Gotta do
live?
the damage tracking.
Listen, I have to.
Does the
listen.
goblin fall out of the body?
Technically, you didn't die before the fight was over, so you live, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Does Kazi just absolutely murder it? Oh, no.
Yeah,
Jacob, you
actually.
made such a beautiful character. I'm so sorry for any bad thing I've ever said. You're amazing. Holy shit,
Oh
this was
my
so much
god,
fun.
the burst.
Can
All we need
Vasi
is
be
2 good
revived?
turns of
Is
burst.
there a body
Oh,
left?
yeah, it
Try.
was literally 2 turns of burst killed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, but
We
is
had
there a
time
body
for
left?
that.
From me.
We
Yeah,
literally
well,
split our characters up into the AoEs and the burst damages
We
in
did.
our
well
scheming.
done.
So
Well
here's
done,
here's the thing, Josh. I forgot to say that can I add Divine Smite to that to add extra damage that he gets to roll because he has to roll his good damage numbers. I gotta give that to him.
You can do whatever you want
Oh,
now. The fight's over.
fantastic. Just to see how much damage.
So I will
do.
post stat blocks. And that's it. You guys won again. 2-0.
Let's go.
Do you-
Keegan.
Yeah.
And we didn't even use the health pots. Hang on, I'm
For
gonna go drink
you-
my health pot.
No,
For
I
your
use my health
record,
pot.
Keegan, it's a 800 token prize pool for this one. So
Okay, that's what
you
I was
can
literally just going to ask.
add that for your record, yeah.
And Keegan, I'm going to roll He
Yeah,
gets
just keep rolling.
6d8. Yeah.
Drinking my health pot.
There we go.
Everybody's
That's
alive.
actually woohoo! Vasilisa gets revived. She's gonna
Yup.
heal her. She's
That
gonna heal
definitely
herself.
is the way to kill this boss, is just straight burst, because otherwise it's like super wins the long game. But
Was it gonna
it gives
heal
it
off of everybody?
so much damage. It didn't heal off of killing people. That was
Did
one
it
thing you
heal off
guys
of
were a little
burrowing?
confused about. Yes.
Okay.
If we
So
used chilled touch, would it have negated that?
So it had
Probably.
kinda, but chill touch only reduces healing the next turn, right?
No, it's you hit it and
Until
it can't
my
heal
next
until
turn.
the next turn.
Yeah, until next turn. So I mean, I could just
So I
delay
would
the
have to
healing
keep procking the chill
the
touch.
way, yeah. So the
Hmm.
way, because so the way it's written is both the boss and the swarmers, who are like the bees, had Shiloh noticed they have a static charge resource, which
Mhm.
was the blue bar. They each got one static charge per foot of movement they did. For the boss, it was only underground movement.
Oh, so that's how that worked.
That's so it builds up. So it encouraged them to keep moving. And then as a free action, the boss could expend all of their static charge to heal for that much. And the max was 80, so the cap was 80. So so it healed for, I think, 60. You noticed, Car? I think it was, or Car Veronica. You noticed it healed, yeah.
Yeah.
That point, but it only got to get its heal off once, which is pretty good for you guys. I
Yeah.
will post the stat block so you guys can read it yourselves if you
Oh,
want.
very good. Wow, that worked out. I liked all of our characters. That worked out really well. I was really
It's
sad
pretty
because
good.
when
Could
when she.
definitely tell you guys schemed a bit this week compared to last week.
Oh yeah, no, we were very scheming little gremlins.
I
I
mean,
was
we
really.
did more talking about the scheming last week.
That's true. Oh man, I really want to use Wall of Fire on her.
I gotta go.
All right,
Okay,
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for
Yeah,
playing.
that was fun. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
How
more
many?
D&D.
How many, Josh, is this week for you?
I have 3 this week.
Oh my.
Same.
Oh, same actually.
And
was
yeah,
like-
they did have pack tactics. We were right.
The small ones did, yeah.
Yeah, figured as much. That was really fun killing a group of them with Fireball, though.
Well, that's what you guys were talking about that last week. I wish you were.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, yes,
For
I-
once, also, I got Sleet Storm to be an effective spell to use.
Yeah.
Feels
got you.
very good.
Yeah, that was very good.
I didn't get to use the static flash ability on the swarmers, and I didn't get to use the acid spit ability. So the whetstone was for the acid spit and the acid bite on the soldier and the boss, which deteriorated metal weapons and armor, decreasing weapons to hit by -2 and decreasing the AC of metal armor by 2. That's what it did. That's what the whetstone was potentially for. If you're interested in that sort of thing.
Yeah, I just had no metal armor, and my only metal tool was a dagger.
Yeah.
Pile of snakes is a pile of snakes.
But
Kazi
it would've
never
mattered
got
for
near those
armor
guys.
for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that didn't end up happening. And then the other big thing was you saw the big AoE electric discharge. That was the first thing it did to do big damn.
It has the hives have 1,000 hit points. You really didn't want us to fireball these things, did you?
No, you were not going to be able to kill. I mean, you could have. It would have taken so long, though.
We wouldn't have the spells for it. We'd have to
kill
fire
them.
bolt it to death.
Yeah.
What was with the bombs? Where we would
What do you
sometimes
mean?
get 2 armings?
It was just super random.
Okay.
Man,
What
that
would
was
have happened if we had
the
double
lower you
armed it when
rolled.
it only had one left? Would it have just exploded in our faces?
No, it would have just gone to 0.
Okay.
It didn't actually. It doesn't actually do. I mean, it does a lot of damage, but not like crazy damage. The bomb. It only does a crazy damage to structures.
I mean, it does 12d10. That's
12d10 is still a
significant.
lot, but like it's not It's not gonna one hit kill you, like double your max health kill you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that was fun, Josh.
that is that.
Mhm.
I'm glad you liked it.
How much health did people have? Hold up. 53 health? Could have one hit killed Ellen. The 12d10.
I
Yeah.
mean, it could have if you rolled the whole 120. It could have one hit killed anyone,
True.
basically.
Yeah. Snakes.
Except for you, and
Snack.
Shiloh.
Oh, this was
But
good.
yeah, that was it for this week. Till next
It would
week.
one hit down me.
Oh, we're doing it every week. Holy shit! I mean,
I don't know if we're doing it. So Jacob's on vacation next week,
Okay.
but he has proposed to me that he wants to. He has an idea for a monster we're gonna build together to fight next
Okay.
week. And since he's gonna be doing some of the work, I figured I could pump one out next week too.
Delightful.
It won't
You
normally
also have
be
Seth,
every
too.
week, but
To just
Thoughts
bully into
about
making
Wux fight
monsters.
on
yeah, Seth
Friday?
doesn't have good ideas though. Do what? What about
Thoughts
Friday?
about having the Rumble on Friday rather than weekend?
It just depends on the other D&D sessions when they are.
Okay.
Yeah, because sci-fi tends
Fridays
to meet
are
on
Fridays.
Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause- although if the sci-fi people are willing to do Saturday, we can do Friday.
Poe can't.
We can't. Yeah, Poe can't.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He can never.
So,
he can't guarantee.
We'll see.
that.
Why do
Okay.
you busy on Saturdays, Veronica?
Just that a lot of things tend to stack on the weekends. Like I have
Yeah.
2 things today and like 4 things tomorrow.
What do you
Timing
have?
is very tight. So today there was a computer weaving workshop run by the
Mhm.
school. Then there was this. Then tomorrow I have a set of homework. Oh yeah, there was also a water world event today that was at the same time as the computer weaving thing.
Yeah, it'll probably be mostly on Saturdays or Sundays, I imagine. So
Yeah, I
it
need to
just
do
depends.
art tomorrow as well.
Not all
So
of
I have
them
to
will
do at
be
9 p.m.
super,
and then I have
super
the 2
long,
D&D
though.
sessions.
Yeah, this is definitely the longer, like on the longer to the longest I plan on making these.
Yeah.
Most of them will be a little shorter.
We did call that at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Well, I told Jacob then before we started today this one was going to be a slog. Like it's a slugfest. A little bit of whittling down before the actual boss fight.
It felt good though in terms of timing.
Yeah, it didn't feel
Like
that bad.
there was no point when I feel that we were just grinding things down to grind things down.
Yeah. Maybe Ian felt that way, firebolting things for the first 8 turns, but he was watching the
Yeah, but the
flame.
firebolt served the purpose.
Yeah, it did.
What would have happened if they got to the bombs? Do you know?
Who knows? I have that decided.
Okay. Decide now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Decide now.
I imagine that they probably just wouldn't have actually had that much interest in it.
Fair enough.
To be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
Then why were they going toward him?
Because that's where
They
we
weren't,
were.
they were going-
I was
yeah,
there.
they were going towards you guys.
You weren't
Yeah.
there though. You were off in the southeast
I mean,
corner
we
for
were-
a while, and they were
there were
still
people
centering
here.
on
There
bombs.
was
There were
Right.
people here, where we're like, they have to go down.
I mean, yeah, these
Yeah.
ones were going this way, and
Were
then these
they?
ones were going
Yeah.
like this way-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I misread the lines where they were following.
Yeah, I mean, the lines were
Um,
basically straight through the bombs towards the enemy on the other side of the bombs.
Kind of
That's
curious why
that.
Hive Queen didn't use Rend the Desert more often, like before she appeared.
Because I didn't want to use it a bunch beforehand.
Okay.
It was kind of just gonna be one of those things that I used like when I felt like it, not something that was meant to be every time. Because I mean, I could have just done it like every turn for 10 straight turns and whittled you down.
Otherwise, we
super
would have
far.
just been dead.
Yeah, and that's not fun. It was more a thing that like technically it's not supposed to use it until like it comes out of the ground, right? Like till you're actually fighting it, because you don't even have it in initiative or anything beforehand. So I mean that felt a little cheesy to me if I would have done that. So
This was cool.
What?
yeah,
While you're here, Josh.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Could I have another character sheet?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. If you ever need another character sheet, just let me know.
So
Thank
I can
you.
do that.
Could I import one of my characters from a different campaign?
Yes.
Thank you.
Which
you
campaign?
If you can do it.
Yeah. Oh, it's from so I have two other campaigns that I'm in besides the ones that I'm in with Josh, and one of them I've got a cleric, but I don't really use him because he's my secondary character if our party ever needs a dedicated healer, and have a weird divine soul sorcerer / paladin. It's like just in case. So I thought it would be fun to bring him in
Mm.
because I think Panda and I were thinking about doing. She wants to be a death cleric, I think, and I was thinking it would be fun just to be a life cleric or something like that alongside her.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then I could actually play my character for once. Weeps. So yeah.
Yeah, Shiloh, did you buy the fairy coffee? You bought that? That was good. Oh, Shiloh left.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shiloh left. Yeah, I'm glad he got it. That was actually quite fun. Being, thank you, Josh, by the way, for letting us be able to share the coins. That's very
Yeah.
helpful. Pooling resources.
Yeah, the fairy coffee I thought was funny. I just made us fill all that one today.
I never
Oh,
used my
what?
Parapath of Health. Big sad.
It's because it was a bait item.
I
Yep.
was wondering about that. I was like, that looked like the bait item. I was gonna ask you, what this time? What was that? The only bait item, or were there any other?
I mean, there was advantage on saving throws against spells. That was also in there. Mantle of spell resistance.
Oh, I was looking at that one, but I was like, no.
There is no spells.
It's true.
So other than that, the rest of them had their uses.
I think how long was the session this time? I'll have to count it up, but how long do you
Well,
guys
we
think
started
it was?
at 4:40.
Well,
Three
I
and a
know
half
how long it
hours?
is. It was 3.5
Yeah.
hours. I have the timing on the recording. I was wondering how many turns actually. My bad.
Oh, probably like a few
Mm,
over 10. I would guess like 12.
So
or
having the
14.
shield
I'd say
be
more like
more than
17.
a minute
You
would
think
have
that one?
actually
Maybe.
been something
Relevant, yeah.
interesting. Thank goodness it wasn't relevant because
I also think Potion of Heroism's pretty freaking broken, by the way. I found this one online.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was looking at that one, but
You
also it's
just
expensive.
permanently have Bless? Yeah, I think it's correctly costed, but I definitely costed it high because I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's priced fine. I just can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairy Dravagate Coffee maybe is worth a little more. We'll bump it to 1,000.
It
Yeah,
depends who
probably.
buys it.
Yeah, it does, but the only people who are gonna buy it are the people that's broken on.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'm gonna bump it up to 1,000, I think.
That makes sense.
Knee jerk
I feel like the
balance
1
change
point of exhaustion is
is not significant enough.
not
Yeah.
if you
Especially
want
the
it to be a heavy disadvantage. If it was a heavier disadvantage, then I'd say price it a bit lower. But as it
Well,
is now, it needs to be priced higher.
I
Yeah.
wonder
We'll stick
like
with
if you want
1,000
to
right now.
change things, you could make it like haste because it's essentially haste. So
Yeah, that's what
lose
I
a
was thinking.
turn.
Is give it the haste downside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haste downside and exhaustion, or just haste downside?
I think just the haste downside, not
Haste
the
downside.
exhaustion.
I don't think the exhaustion matters at all in this sort of format.
Yeah.
I mean, it would prevent the grappler from doing so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'd pick
That's true.
one. Yeah. Well. But this was fun.
Yeah, so next week we'll have Jacob's
that coin,
monster.
though.
The coin was good,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Jacob was
Coin
talking
needs
about
to
how
be like
broken it was.
700 tokens.
No, I like having it cheap. It's not going to be in every shop. It's in the rotating shop, so. But
Yeah.
I like it being cheap because you can. It's either nothing or it's something.
Yeah.
There was
It-
no
Or
way we
not
were not buying
just
that.
nothing, because if you rolled a because natural 1 is the alternative. I could have done so many things if you rolled a natural 1 on the first attack and like robbed you of the rest of your attacks, or like you know,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of bad things that could have happened if you rolled natural 1 on there.
Yeah. I honestly that was all of my luck for the encounter. That I bought those
But yeah,
two
the coin
those
came
two
in
twos
clutch.
by killing off my other character, which is actually good because then I can actually focus on what I was supposed to do with him. Because I was like, what's going on? Because he didn't put how many spell slots he had, so I thought he had none, which is why I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this character if he has no spell slots? And it's like Pally, and I was like, is
Yeah,
Pally
it's
for
Paladin.
Paladin? So that took a hot sec. So sorry to
Yeah.
Jacob.
I find it funny, the dichotomy. At 2:45, oh, your character sucks. It's horrible.
Yeah.
At 3:07, thank God for your character.
Literally killing the boss.
Yup.
In my defense, at that moment in time, I was like, well, because it was for the looking for where she was, and I'm like, he's got a -2 to both of them. Why on earth? It's like I can try, but I believe in nothing. It's gonna do nothing. So I think that's why I was just like, eh. But I was also, yeah. Now I feel bad, but also happy. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for killing Vasilisa off, so I could focus on his character.
I was
that-
scared of your character because your character did a bunch of fire damage, and you and Shiloh had the two scariest characters, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I was thinking when I went through it, and I was like, I'm gonna try and stay away from Shiloh, and I killed off you right away, and I was like, okay, what else can I do? And then Ian also had fire stuff, and he was close, so I did him next.
I could have done a lot more.
But yeah,
No.
that's how I got around. I got around the killing people off problem by making it the bite mechanic. That's what I decided to do this week.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Swallows them whole, then they take 1d6
Any
acid.
creature, yeah, it was. If this attack reduces a creature to 0 hit points, she swallows them. Yeah, and then the acid thing.
Yeah.
And then like people who have, those of you who have like dealt with me eating people before, you can like hit them and it's like concentration sort of thing where they make like a con save to like spit them out
Is
potentially.
eating
Would
people
Sleet Storm have
a common
worked
thing
on
for
that?
you?
Maybe. What'd you say?
Is eating
Keegan?
eating people a common thing for you?
I think I used it one other time. I don't remember what it was though that was eating things. Oh, it was the worm. It was the big worm. That's what it was. That was a very similar encounter to this one where it was just like big monster that digs underground.
Sand shark.
Yeah. Yeah, those are also a thing.
Anyway.
All right.
Oh,
I mean, I'll be
apparently we're having
around.
homemade
But
pizza soon, so I
oh,
probably have to dip.
yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go start making food as well. I'll be right back.
I'm probably gonna head on out, but this was fun, y'all. Have a good one.
Yeah.
See y'all
Okay.
next week.
Bye.
Keegan, if
Yeah,
you
I
want to
gotta
put
go
the
sleep.
recording in a like Google Drive link or something later,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can
I'll just
watch it.
upload it to I think private on YouTube or whatever it is that
Sure,
you can
yeah.
still view on the link. Probably drop in some timestamps as well because you can do those on YouTube, and that'll just be more convenient for people. Yeah.
Yeah.